Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Happy Saturday night. Glad to have you guys back in the stream tonight. And here we go, the two best words in sports. Game 7, as we got one here to wrap up the Western Conference Finals tonight. What a series between these two teams, 60-plus victories for the top two teams in the Western Conference, and about to decide tonight who will be taking on the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. What a series. Started off with the first game going into double overtime in a thriller, with the Spurs taking game 1 and games 2 and 3 went to the Thunder to go up 2-1, and then the Spurs bounced back, won in game 4, and then game 5, the Thunder able to take to go up 3-2, but their backs against the wall for San Antonio going into the game 6 on Thursday night, and able to respond for the Spurs with another humongous game by Victor Wembanyama. And here we are. This game taking place at the Paycom Center. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the Thunder are 3.5-point favorites on the line tonight to determine who will win this game to advance to take on the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. What's good? Welcome in, everybody. And Bone, thanks for joining in. So I cover play-by-play. I cannot show the actual game due to copyright, so I can't show the screen of the game, but it's all play-by-play that I cover, kind of like similar to like the radio call when I go live, but I cannot show like the actual like TV of the game, like the screen, due to copyright, because it will get taken down on the channel. Jay Ramirez is predicting here this will crack the top 10 streams on my channel. Wow. Yeah, that would be incredible. If it does crack the top 10, it's going to have to be like one of these close games, like right down to the wire, very similar of what game number 1 was, how we had a double overtime game. We're going to have another fantastic one tonight. Travis, welcome in. LD, glad to have you in the stream. Michael, welcome back in, bud. Taking the Spurs out on this one from OKC. Glad to have you guys back on board. Spurs early favorites in the poll right now, 80-20 currently. I saw that this game's not going to tip off until like 8:15, so we got like a while before like tip off, like 25 minutes or so approximately for tip off for this matchup. San Antonio, they're looking for their 7th NBA Finals appearance tonight. They've gone to the Finals 6 times, 5 of those resulting in championships. Last appearance in 2014 when they previous won the NBA championship. They've won the championship 5 times prior, 1999, 2003. 2005, 2007, and 2014. On the other side, Oklahoma City, 6th NBA Finals appearance. They're looking for their 6th NBA Finals appearance for them. They've appeared twice as OKC, 3 times as the Seattle Supersonics before relocation to Oklahoma City. They won 1 championship with Seattle in 1979 before relocation. Then last year won the first ever title under Oklahoma City in 7 over the Pacers. This Thunder team has significant Game 7 experience with this roster. So they played 2 Game 7s en route to the championship last year for them, winning the Nuggets in round 2 and then the Pacers in the finals. San Antonio, I mean, if they come out, win this game, holy smokes. Like Victor Wembanyama, he's about to own this league for the next like 10, 15 years for him. If he wins at 20, or if he goes to the finals at age 22, just sensational, just incredible what he's been doing. And they're going to have a huge game with Wemby tonight to win this one here. Spurs come in, they're 11-6 in the playoffs. One of the best teams when bouncing back tonight, trying to see if they can follow it up with a road win. They're 5-3 in the road, 13-9 record as an underdog this year, which puts them at one of the best, just behind the Pistons, as underdogs on the spread throughout the course of the season. They're underdogs straight up, actually. Yeah, underdogs straight up. They're 13-9, 59% win rate. That's number 2 in the NBA behind Detroit as an underdog. They're 10-2 as road underdogs. That's tied with Houston for second behind Detroit with a 56% win rate. What's good, Virgilio? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Warren, glad to have you back in. Yes, of course, Wemby is playing tonight. Everybody good to go for San Antonio. Thunder have 2 key players out tonight for this game. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, he is out. And then AJ Mitchell is out. So they have 2 key players ruled out tonight for this game. Jalen Williams with that hamstring injury. I said it during the last game. I was like, they might as well just, like, don't even play him and don't even risk it for Game 7 because he did not have an impact at the game whatsoever in Game 6 for them. And AJ Mitchell now has been missing quite a bit of games, like the whole second half of the series for him. So that's 2 key injuries that's out tonight for OKC. AJ Mitchell, number 3 scorer on the team, averaging just under 16 points per game. J-Dub averaging 14 points per game in the playoffs, number 4 scorer on the team. So it's going to be a lot on the back of SGA tonight, plus the other guys. They're going to have an amazing game out of Alex Caruso and Jared McCain. Those 2 guys going to have to go off from 3 like they did in that Game 5 victory. Ionized Streams, welcome in, liking the Spurs in 7. Cheater, welcome in. I'm watching this on NBC. So it's on NBC/Peacock if you're from the U.S. Looking for Dylan Harper to go off. Had a huge game off the bench for him in the Thursday victory. Here's a big X factor off the bench for Dylan Harper. Oklahoma City in the playoffs. They're 11-3. All 3 losses coming in this series. They're 6-1 at home in the playoffs. And the only home loss came in Game 1 of the series. That'd be insane if this series closes out just like how it started. I mean, I feel like, because right now the poll is 76-24 Spurs, the watchability index is going to go way up if San Antonio wins tonight, because everybody wants to see Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio play in the NBA Finals. Whereas if it's the Thunder that play in the finals, then it's going to be like a lame finals for a lot of people. A lot of people going to turn off their television, not even bother to watch the finals. The ratings are going to be awful because the whole narrative or so with this Thunder team, based on the style of play that they play by, that they flop a ton. I'm going to get to that in just a second about the flopping stuff. This Thunder team, I went over the Spurs as the number 2 underdog record-wise in the league behind Detroit this year. This Thunder team has a 39-8 record at home as the home favorite. That's number 2 at home for win percentage rate behind Brooklyn as a favorite, which is 6-1, which, yeah, the Nets at the bottom of the NBA barely favored it. They were only favored in 7 home games this year. They went 6-1 for an 85% win rate, 83% win rate at 39-8 for OKC. Number 2 team in winning percentage in the NBA, and they're 73-16 straight up as the favorite for their record at 82% for them this year. So yeah, both of these teams winning percentage number 2 each in the league, as the Thunder as the favorite and then the Spurs as the underdog for them this year. I mean, looking at this game, I think we're going to have shades of Game 1 all over again, like another thriller that could go into overtime very well, because the refereeing numbers, I dug into the refereeing numbers for this series, and tonight it's not really going to benefit the Thunder. The Thunder don't have Tony Brothers to bail them out, so no Tony Brothers tonight as the referee. Mark Davis, the crew chief, John Goebel, and Josh Tiven. That's the 3 referees tonight for this game. And that refereeing crew, in my honest opinion, that benefits San Antonio more than OKC coming into tonight's game, especially the crew chief, Mark Davis, a 49.2% winning percentage for home teams as the referee. So road teams have a slight advantage under Mark Davis as the crew chief this season in NBA games over the home team that he's refereed. Now, right down the line, you can't really tell between these two teams because the numbers are just straight up like so even with one another. Mark Davis as a ref, Oklahoma City all-time 62 and 47, 57%. All-time for San Antonio 65 and 46, 58%. Mark Davis refereeing the Spurs. And then you move down to John Goebel, 49 and 39 for OKC, 56%. San Antonio around a 70% winning percentage with John Goebel at 48 and 20 all time. Much better than a 49 and 39 all time winning percentage for OKC. And then Josh Tibbin all time got a 50% home record even this season off the splits. For him refereeing games at home, but he's 40 and 25 all-time refereeing for Oklahoma City, 61.5%, and 41 and 24 all-time refereeing San Antonio, 63%. So, yeah, basically even right down the line. The thing that does benefit for San Antonio is that Mark Davis, the crew chief tonight at Oklahoma City, has a slightly higher road percentage win rate this season in games than what the Thunder do have or so. What's good, Jeffrey Industry? Welcome in. That's awesome. Congrats there. Best of luck to your friend there in his new restaurant. Erica, welcome in. Liking the Spurs today. Mark Anthony, welcome in. He's got his weak budget for the Spurs. Must do better this game and win it for him. Best of luck there. Man, wow. Got a full week budget on that. Taking a big risk. Hopefully everything goes your way tonight based off of this game. Selena, welcome in. I can't show the actual game live due to copyright, so I cannot show the screen. It's play-by-play only. This game will start at 8:15 p.m. It's going to start in 17 minutes from now. It's scheduled time's 8 o'clock. The tip-off time is 17 minutes from now at 8:15 that it starts off. So 15 minutes past the top of the hour, it starts off tonight for this game. So in 17 minutes, this game will tip off right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Going through a lot of good information here in the pregame that we got going on right now. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win, Spurs or Thunder tonight. Now, this is an interesting case right here. So I was going through the internet last couple of days. I saw this article on yahoo.com. It was by Tom Haberstroh, published on March 22nd. So it didn't take into account this past week of games. But what I found interesting here had a breakdown between ethical hoops versus non-ethical hoops. And the right way to play basketball, which is the way that the San Antonio Spurs are playing ball right now, and the non-ethical way to play basketball, which is the Oklahoma City Floppers, and attempting shots and then falling down and making a fool out of themselves looking like clowns. So here's the question that was popping up on this article here, and he dug into it with Tom Haberstroh on this article on yahoo.com. How often does SGA fall on non-fouled shots? Well, he looked at the data. SGA on non-fouled shots falls more than any other player in the league. He falls approximately 11% for a fall rate on non-fouled shots in the playoffs going up through May 22nd. So SGA, 20 falls and 187 total shots leading up to that time for him with a 10.7% fall rate. James Harden, number 2. On non-foul shots, 19 times he fell down on 219 total shots with an 8.7% fall rate. And then Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell around the mid-sevens. Wemby had just 1 fall on 164 total shot attempts for a fall rate percentage below 1%. Ethical hoops right there by 7'5" Victor Wembanyama, tallest player in the league, and he only fell down once throughout the playoffs leading up to May 22nd on 164 shot attempts, fell down once, whereas SGA fell down 20 times in 187 shot attempts. Now, fast forward to non-fouled shots. And how often does SGA fall on non-fouled shots? And this is where it gets completely outrageous. SGA on fouled shots had 19 falls on 37 total shots. That's a fall rate of 51.4%. So on the shots that he gets fouled, that is more than half that he flops, he falls down, and the whole league is now start to crack on that stuff. And the players are taking it to social media about it, discussing about flopping on podcasts and stuff because it has become absolutely outrageous. And this ain't any breaking news out here, but I mean, Joel Embiid, he's a flopper. And that's what Jaylen Brown said on his Twitch stream earlier this month. Ain't any breaking news that, I mean, incredible talent. All he does is just flop. And this is exactly what SGA is doing. And it's too bad because he has such a deep bag for SGA, for the MVP, that he doesn't need to do that with all these flops. 19 falls on 37 attempted shots, on shots that he got fouled, leading up to the beginning stage of the series on 51.4% fall rate for him. That was well ahead of James Harden with a 29.3% fall rate in these playoffs on 12 falls on 41 attempted shots that he got fouled. So huge difference there. And then SGA on all of his shots, when you look at all of his shots combined in the analytics database, he falls on approximately 17% out of all his shots, which leads everybody throughout the playoffs. James Harden, approximately 11%, a 6% difference between the number one guy and the number two guy throughout the course of the playoffs. Just crazy. So right there, just backing up the data with some good stuff I dug into an article earlier this week about. Hello, Jonas. Welcome in. Taking the Spurs tonight. Thanks for joining in. Cam on the stream. Welcome on board. This game will tip off in around 12 minutes from now. It's 8:03 p.m. It tips off at 8:15. Thunder 8-5 in Game 7s all time. The history part is not on the Spurs side going into this game, and San Antonio trying to reverse history. OKC is 8-5 in Game 7s. They are perfect as the Thunder all time at home in Game 7s. 4-0 all time at home in Game 7s as OKC. They beat Memphis in the Game 7 in 2011. They beat Memphis again in 2014, Denver 2025, Indiana 2025. Last year, they won both of their Game 7 second rounds and NBA Finals. Home teams have done really well in Game 7s. 117-42 all time in Game 7s out of 159 total Game 7s. And home teams in the conference finals doing really well in Game 7s, a 68% win rate, 26-12 all time. When they get to the finals, I believe it's 16-4 in Game 7s in the NBA Finals, but conference finals is 26-12. So the road underdog tonight for San Antonio. If the Spurs come out win this game, Victor Wembanyama gonna have to be like he was in Game 1 and Game 4 in Game 6. And man, if he does that, I mean, Wemby, age 22, just sensational what he's doing in these playoffs. Spurs just 4-7 in Game 7s all time. They're looking to get those demons out and make some history here. They haven't won a Game 7 since 2014 when they went on and won the championship. They beat Dallas in the Game 7 in 2014. They're just 1-5 all time in the road Game 7s, though. Their only road win in a Game 7 came against the New Orleans Hornets when they were the Hornets back in 2008 in Game 7. So that's the only Game 7 that they've won. But I mean, Wemby, just once in a generation type of player here. If they win tonight, I mean, it's incredible for San Antonio because there's usually steps you have to take for these teams to keep on advancing throughout the playoffs. Oklahoma City 2 years ago got bounced out in the second round against Dallas. So there's steps that you have to take. And San Antonio, with a player like Wemby, if he proves it tonight, like, holy smokes. Because there's a couple injuries for OKC going into this game. J-Dub and AJ Mitchell both out. Rizzo, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yosef, welcome in. This game is on NBC and Peacock. If you're from the U.S., if you're looking for a channel on TV, if you're international, hit me up in the chat. Might be able to lead you in the right direction there just by a simple research over on Google. So if you're trying to look for that, let me know. Hit me up in the chat and let me know what country you're from and trying to watch the game on TV. Will Zoe liking the Spurs tonight? Yeah. Paul is heavily in favor of the Spurs right now, 84 to 16% at the moment. If the Spurs win this game, Wemby, another massive game. Most likely a legacy game by him tonight, backed by a lot of contributors. That would mean an excellent game by Stephon Castle, taking control of the basketball, which he's been doing since De'Aaron Fox returned back to the lineup. Devin Vassell having a major impact, and also Dylan Harper. Those three guys been huge right behind Wemby whenever they won games. Dylan Harper, an X factor. During the last game. And then also cutting back on the turnovers, plus terrific shot making and lockdown physical defense for the Spurs team. Going to get them there tonight. But it all starts with Wemby in this game here tonight. Okay, so let's see. UAE. Kenya, welcome in. UAE. Want to see if it's available on TV in your area. Germany. We got one from Germany. I found that one. It's on DAZN or NBA League Pass over on Germany. So that's one of the countries. Let's see if there's anything for the UAE. If you're from the US, it's on NBC or Peacock. This game will tip off in 6 minutes, 8:15 p.m. This says in the United Arab Emirates, you can watch Spurs versus Thunder tonight on Bain Sports. That's what it looks like. It's out in the Middle East and North Africa region. You can get it on BEIN Sports. I believe that's Bain Sports out there. Wonder if that would go for Egypt too. Yeah, Egypt as well. You can watch it on Bain Sports out there. Gee, Japan, Aruba. Over the air slash cable, depending on your specific cable satellite provider in Aruba. The game will be broadcast on the main NBC network. Wow, they get NBC out there? Did not know that. I thought that was just US. Oh, wow. This one says NBA League Pass for Japan. I guess Japan's not broadcasting this game. Kenya, Super Sport Action, DSTV Channel 210, or via live stream on the Showmax app. Interesting. And then Germany had something else that came up. It was from DAZN. This one brings me up to Amazon Prime Video that you can get Game 7 in Germany as well. Yeah, so I guess Amazon Prime Video is an option in Germany too. A lot of these bring to like NBA League Pass, like internationally. You can get it from. This game's going to start in 4 minutes from now. Hey, welcome in from Chile. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you here for being a part here of the stream. Yeah, Wemby's going to have a huge game tonight in this one here. 34 points per game, 14 rebounds per game. He's averaging in the 3 victories, averaging around 22 in the 3 losses in the series. Hey, appreciate it for joining from the Trinidad once again. Glad to have you back on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Going to be tipping off in a couple minutes from now. This game's starting in 3 minutes. Right now, they're introducing the starting 5 for this game. West Africa, you can get the game on ESPN Africa. Available DSTV and Starsat, it looks like. Egypt is Bain Sports Mana. That it looks like it's going to be put on tonight. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain, I saw that. So Wemby's favorite team won today. Starting 5 introduced for the Spurs on the road tonight. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagny, Victor Wembanyama, the starting 5. And then the Thunder starting 5 being introduced right now. Lou Dort, Cason Wallace, Isaiah Hardenstein, Chet Holmgren, and SGA. This game will tip off in 2 minutes from now. Cannot show the actual game due to copyright, play-by-play only on the channel. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win, Thunder or Spurs tonight. Right now, the poll heavily in favorites of the Spurs at the moment, 85-15. Panama. This one says ESPN Latin America in Panama, Amazon Prime Video, or NBA TV via cable providers like Cable Onda in Panama, looks like. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yes, the Discord server link is posted in the description of the video. I got a link for Discord, merchandise out there, a lot of cool stuff. T-shirts, sweatshirts, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts. Twitter link at Behind the Arc 14. Play-by-play only. No TV will be shown due to copyrights. Spurs tonight wear the black jerseys, white numbers, white letters for San Antonio. Oklahoma City on their home floor, blue jerseys, white numbers, white letters, orange outline tonight for this matchup taking place in the Paycom Center, home of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Winner will take on the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals, which will start on Wednesday night. Victor Wembanyama going to tell early on in this game if Wemby can have a magical night. Going up against Chet Holmgren in the Western Conference Finals, Wemby averaging 28.2 points per game, 11.5 rebounds per game, a plus 55 on the floor. Chet limited to under 12 points per game and only 7.7 rebounds per game, a minus 11 in the conference finals for Chet. At midcourt between Wemby and Chet, about to get this game rolling for Game 7 tonight to determine who will advance and take on the New York Knicks on Wednesday, starting off the NBA Finals. Thunder going left to right on the floor. Spurs going right to left. Black jerseys, white numbers, white letters for San Antonio. Blue jerseys, white numbers, white letters, orange outline for OKC. San Antonio controls the opening tip. First possession of the night goes to the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox working on Lou Dort at the edge of the midcourt logo. Fox clamped by Dort at the wing, lobs it off to Wemby. Wemby taking on Hardenstein. 101, 6 in the timer. Dribbles up, a jumper, low block. Wemby high off the glass, scores it, good for two. Opening possession leads to a bucket by Victor Wembanyama to begin Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Bounce pass into the hands to Chet. Chet dribbles up, drives, working on Vassell, lost it, turnover. Up the floor, it is a steal by Castle. Castle, Euro step right to the cup, kick out corner. Able to keep it in the quarter play was Fox, and Castle off the dribble, knocked down, fouled. And that's on Lou Dort, who picks up the personal foul. Inbound goes to Castle. Castle defended by Wallace around the perimeter. 101 at the top of the key. Castle dribbles up, drives, skip pass, corner, broken up on the bounds, off Dort. Inbound goes back to Castle. 8 in the timer. Slides it off towards his right. At the wing, Vassell. Vassell dribbles up, low block jumper. Deep two, rattles in the two. Good start right out for San Antonio. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. SGA at the elbow. SGA off the double team, defended by Castle and Wemby, had to move it along. Holmgren, already one turnover, step back jumper, deep two, Chet buries it. And that is good. The Thunder get on the board. San Antonio pushing tempo quickly up the floor. Castle right to the rim, scores, up and in off the backboard. Man, Stephon Castle just going right through the teeth of the defense. On the outside, cross court sent from Dort off to SGA. SGA attacks the paint, stripped to the bounds, and last off the Spurs. It's going to stay Thunderball, 14 in the timer. Inbound goes to Hardenstein. Hardenstein bounce pass SGA. SGA working on Vassell at the wing. SGA spin cycle jumper, 18-footer straight away. Got it. Good for the deuce. Tough shot right there by SGA. 2 minutes into action. Incredible shot-making game we got going on between these two teams. Wemby working his way on Hardenstein. Bounce pass underneath to the rim. But once again, up and in off the backboard. Good for two by Castle. Great assist right there by Victor Wembanyama. At the elbow, Hardenstein towards his right, hand off to Chet. Chet Holmgren gets past Vassell off the dribble, run over Wemby off the back rim, no good. Tipped around off the fingertips of Fox. Offensive rebound controlled by Wallace. Shovel pass SGA outside Lou Dort. Lou Dort off fake, takes the three off a rainbow, and that missed poorly. It's an air ball out of bounds. Steve, welcome in. Maverick, all goons, thanks for joining in. Matrix liking the Spurs tonight. Terry, welcome in from the Philippines. Glad to have you guys back in. 9:20 left to go in the first. Spurs with possession. Wemby at the wing. Takes on Hardenstein. Thought about the step back. Made extra pass. Fox down low. Off to Wemby. Shuts it down with a two-handed flush. Victor Wembanyama, big time right there. Going inside to outside. Back to inside with a jam. SGA. Drives on Fox off the double team, stumped by Wemby. Victor Wembanyama bringing the energy. Lou Dort breaking shots, no good off the back rim. He is the weak link in this game right now. The rebound goes to Wemby. Wembanyama up the floor. Here he goes. Kick out, corner, three, Vassell. Missed off the rim, short rebound goes to SGA. Back it goes to the Thunder. Thunder pass midcourt. SGA gets past Castle, lobs it off to the corner. Physical game so far. Lou Dort dumps it off to Hardenstein. Bobbled it, lost it, turnover. Wembanyama comes out with a steal. And the ball poked loose in the backcourt. Wemby able to save it, and was he pushed on the bounce? That's the question, as he came flying in on the bounce, and it looks like he was pushed. So foul charge to OKC as the clock stops. Referees tonight. Ain't pulling this Tony Brothers crap, that's for sure. Mark Davis, John Goebel, and Josh Tiven. Mark Davis, the home team, has a 49.2% winning percentage this season as the crew chief referee. Road teams have a better record than home teams as the crew chief under Mark Davis. Missed jumper, short, no good by Castle. Rebound went to Hardenstein. Thunderwood possession. Caruso, first time on the floor tonight. Into the hands to SGA. SGA, top of the key, takes on Champagny one-on-one. SGA dribbles, drives, lob, Hardenstein, runner, rattles in. Good for two by Isaiah Hardenstein. Puts his team winning 4 right now. It's been all 2s to begin this game. Think it's going to depend on who can get hot from 3. Spurs 5 for 7 from the floor, all from 2. OKC 3 for 6, all from 2. Tonight, De'Aaron Fox at the top of the key. Dribbles up to the wing. It takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. First made triple of the night going to San Antonio with De'Aaron Fox. Thunder with possession. SGA. Off the double team, his pass picked off, intercepted by Fox up the floor. Stops at the top, sends it outside Champagny, fires the bullet, Wemby, dump off Fox, outside Vassell, open 3. Off the mark, no good. A box out with a rebound, recorded by Hardenstein. This game absolutely intense right now. Physical as it gets. Thunder with possession. SGA gets past Fox off the dribble, dribbles up inside the key. SGA, leaner, got the 2. That is good, cuts the deficit down to 5. Spurs with possession, cross court, connecting, and Julian Champagny able to bury the triple. Second made 3 of the game off a cross court feed, able to knock it down for Champagny. 8-point margin, and the Thunder cough it up the floor. Vassell off the steal, 1 man to beat. It's Holmgren, no good off the glass, shoved in off the putback jam with a slam by Stephon Castle. San Antonio bringing the energy in this game 7 right out of the gate here, folks. Time out on the floor taken by Oklahoma City. Difference maker in this game so far tonight has been the turnover bug for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio making them pay as we have the first timeout taken on the floor by Mark Daigneault of the Thunder. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. All right, we got on the first timeout of the night right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops in the channel. Caitlin Clark streams coming up in the offseason for WNBA action. Let's see if I can put this into like a slow mode out here because we're getting stuff out here in the chat. So yeah, I just put in the 5-second slow mode to get those messages off the side if it's any of those types of messages rather quickly where it doesn't disrupt the chat. Great start, bringing the energy for the Spurs. Stephon Castle off the putback slam, 6 points right now for Castle. 4 by Wemby. 3 each by Champagny and Fox drilling the 2 lone threes in this game. Devin Vassell's got 2. De'Aaron Fox with 2 assists, 2 steals. Looking good so far tonight as they have racked up 4 steals in the opening quarter so far as a team. Thunder led by SGA with 4, 2 points each by Chet and Hardenstein. Though Chet, SGA, Hardenstein, and Caruso each with a turnover. 4 turnovers by OKC and no turnovers so far for San Antonio. Anthony, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream. Dakota, welcome back in. Steve, welcome back in. Michelle liking the Spurs tonight. Ron, glad to have you back in. I am hoping that the Spurs pull this one off tonight. I think it's going to help out the ratings with the NBA Finals, being able to see an up and coming player that's going to own the league with Victor Wembanyama for the next 10, 15 years. I think it's so beneficial tonight for San Antonio to win this game, because if Oklahoma City wins this game, then the ratings, I feel like, are not going to be that great, because there's a lot of criticism about their style of play for them, and that's not the way to play basketball. And the Spurs, ethical hoopers, and playing the right way. Right now, San Antonio controlling this game, forcing 4 turnovers, pushing tempo, going up the floor, playing with energy, and playing with that underdog mentality. San Antonio, number 2 team as an underdog against the spread throughout the entire course of the season, right behind Detroit, number 1 in the NBA. We get back to action. SGA outside, finds Wallace, takes the 3 off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, hauled in by Hardenstein. Bounce past McCain, shoots the 3. McCain well off. Not a good start for OKC as McCain bricked the 3. Baseline dribble McCain, needing him to be having a great game. Caruso, skip pass, quarter 3. Wallace, got it. Third time they shot it. Third time they drilled it. With a corner triple going down by Cason Wallace. 7-point game. Spurs with possession. Castle at the wing. Vassell steps into an open 3. A laser beam from downtown. Buries the triple. Devin Vassell, right out of the gate, his second made 3 tonight. Caruso sprinting to the rim and scores the layup. Right over Luke Kornet. Kornet right now on the floor. First time tonight replacing Wemby. At the wing with Castle. Castle taking on SGA. Attacks him downhill. And Castle over SGA. Score it. And a 1. Covered up at the free throw line by Stephon Castle. Stephon Castle plays with just an incredible energy, an incredible force to put pressure on the rim. Little chest bump at SGA. Puts him in the weight class and gets the and 1 out of it. Free throw here at the line for Castle. That is good. I actually caught some of that game, Dakota. That tag that they missed the tag. They challenged, went into extra innings today. Bounce pass off the roller. Hardenstein. His pass broken up. Lost it. Intercepted by Dylan Harper. Spurs with possession up the floor. Harper finds Castle. Into the corner. Vassell. Vassell. Baseline dribble. Wrap around. Kick out. Quarter 3 as Champagny. A bullseye. Buries the triple. What a start for San Antonio. 5 starters all have scored for the Spurs. Thunder have 6 field goals with 5 committed turnovers. Wallace at the elbow, slides it on top. McCain. McCain takes on Champagny. Stumbled off the dribble. Got it. Runner. Kiss off the glass. Score. It's good over Kornet for the deuce. Cuts the deficit down to 12. 7 for 12 shooting at 58% for OKC. That's pretty darn good, but look what the Spurs have done. 11 for 15 at 72% from the floor. Castle tees one up, missed off the mark. Long rebound secured by Caruso. They get numbers up the floor. 3-on-2 SGA. Bounce pass. Corner 3. McCain buries it. And here come the Thunder right back into the game. 9-point matchup, with a first timeout taken of the night by San Antonio. 4:24 left to go in the first quarter of action as we head to the timeouts. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the B-Tab brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. 5-zip run right now for the Thunder to get themselves winning single digits once again. 27-18 on the timeout currently. Both teams with 1 timeout tonight. Yeah, it definitely feels different when the season ends. So I guess what helps me out is that I have like a lot going on in my life, so I basically wrap up like I'd say probably 4 different seasons before I wrap up the NBA final season for me. So kind of like so the NBA starts off in October, kind of like the first season for me because I do a lot of college broadcasting work. Is when the fall sports ends, so it's when like volleyball, football ends in the fall. Field hockey, that's kind of like the first season for me is like late August to like early November. And then second season is because I do a bunch of stuff for like the college basketball scene, and the college basketball season runs from early November to late February for D3. And then after that, March Madness starts up. So that's basically like another season as the March Madness streams basically for like a couple weeks in March into early April. And then I get into like the college spring sports, which is a lot of like water polo, softball, baseball, lacrosse. So that goes from like February to early May for me. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely by the time the playoffs come around, because it's like a mix and a mesh of the first round playoffs and basically wrapping up like a lot of the college season and stuff, like basically wrapping up like softball and baseball by the time it gets to like the first round of the playoffs by that time. And then basically just streams for May and June. And then after that, I'm hoping to work on my demo stuff too for next year because I haven't even got to a lot of my stuff that I want to do. So all the stuff that I did from like September to May, I'm gonna compile my demo and stuff like that that I do. Because I have my own personal channel that's attached to this one, and that's where all my demo work goes, is on the personal channel. Yeah, I heard about that. That was a shame. So sad. Yeah, what I really like though is like the Olympic years, like the 2 weeks of the Olympics and like the summer gives like the opportunity to really like grow the audience covering something different. Like those are great streams when I do the Olympic stuff. After the end of the season, still going to be going live in my channel quite a bit. Castle no good as we get back to action and loose ball hitting the deck. It's Jalen Williams, number 6, who came up with the basketball. SGJ off the chat, got ripped away by Keldon Johnson with a steal. And loose ball getting unlodged, tipped around. McCain comes away with a physical game between these two teams. SGA drives to the Harper, runner over Harper, bounced off the rim, drew the foul. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line by SGA. And that time did it the right way for SGA. No flop on the leading shot attempt inside. Drew the benefit of the foul call. This game's on NBC and Peacock if you're trying to watch in the US. What's good, Tim Burrow? Welcome back in the stream. Free throws go down by SGA. Cuts it to a 7-point game. Pass midcourt with Dylan Harper. Harper on the floor alongside Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Wemby, and Fox. Harper, top of the key, takes on Caruso. 10 in the shot clock. Harper, towards his left, lobs off to Wemby. Wemby defended by Jalen Williams. Jab step, Wemby, a deep 2 jumper over the cylinder, no good. A battle for the rebound as Fox gave it away. Wrong player, McCann came down with it. Outside on top finds SGA. SGA on the floor alongside McCain, Caruso, Holmgren, and Jalen Williams, number 6. McCain slides it up the top of the key. SGA taking on De'Aaron Fox, 1-on-1. Jacks up the 3 straight away off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Jalen Williams. Holmgren into the hands to Jalen Williams. On top, Caruso off to SGA. SGA slides it off to the wing. Jalen Williams tees up the 3, missed off the back rim. A rebound secured by Vassell. Spurs with possession. Under 3 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Fox cross court connects with Vassell. Vassell dribbles up to the elbow. Up fake jumper over SGA. Bounced off the rim, and both of these teams getting into a little bit of a scoring rut here currently. Possession goes right back over to the Thunder. McCann comes off the screen, takes the three, skipped around the rim, and now offensive rebound. Holmgren going up, and Holmgren got fouled. It is before the shot, and it was on Keldon Johnson who picked up the personal. If you guys are new on the stream, no stream will be shown due to copyrights. That belongs to the networks in charge, which is NBC and Peacock in the US. It is play-by-play only on the channel. That's the purpose of the channel, is play-by-play. Thunder get the inbound into the hands to Shea. Shea defended by Vassell around the perimeter. SGA top of the key, lobs it inside Chet. Kick out, wing three. Kenrich Williams came up short. Battle for the rebound, scooped up by Wemby. Spurs with possession. Fox pass midcourt. Kick out wing. Bobble Vassell into the corner. Found Harper. Harper baseline dribble. Spins on Kenrich Williams. Harper with a tough shot. Dylan Harper gutted a drop as he finishes inside the key. What a bucket right there by Dylan Harper. 9-point lead for San Antonio. Down to under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. SGA leading over Johnson off the high part of the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Vassell. Vassell up the floor. Attacks the paint. Off the glass. No good. Drew the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Devin Vassell. It's on Jared McCain who picked up the personal. What a start right now for the Spurs. That was an incredible bucket with Dylan Harper soaring up with a right hand and finishing. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Keep on coming back on the channel. I'll be back live for all of the games throughout the course of the NBA Finals. Winner of this game will face the New York Knicks starting on Wednesday night. And after the season ends, I'm still hoping to cover basketball games, hoping to cover some Caitlin Clark games in the summer, WNBA, so feel free to come on back throughout the course of the summer, support the channel, and then once the regular season begins, it's usually Celtics regular season streams when October starts back up. October through April is usually Celtics games that I cover since I'm a Celtics fan just outside of Boston. And then after that, it's all different types of teams once we get to the playoffs. So even though the Celtics got eliminated, it's all different types of teams once we get into the playoffs here to grow the audience. Chet at the corner, clamped down by Keldon Johnson. Moves on top into the hands to Caruso. Caruso straightaway three and no good off the rim. A rebound ripped away by Wemby. Alex Caruso having a tough time tonight connecting on his shots. Vassell spin cycle, gets past SGA to the cup. Kick out corner. Fox. Johnson, excellent ball movement, except for Wemby, who moved off his spot, and it's a turnover on the Spurs. So not on the same page there between Champagnie and Wemby. Wemby was cutting to the hoop where Champagnie, he knew it. Once it left his hands, he thought Wemby was going to stay at the wing and decided to make the cut and sailed out of bounds. That's only the second turnover tonight by San Antonio. Castle will check back in. 6 turnovers as a team tonight for OKC. Hey, thanks so much, Chris. Really appreciate it, bud. Into the hands to Hardenstein at the wing. He takes on Wemby around the perimeter. Handoff SGA. SGA defended by Castle. Final minute left to go in the first. Bounce pass. Hardenstein outside Caruso. Tees up the three. Missed off the rim. A tip in is there for 2 as it's made by Kenrich Williams. Cuts the deficit down to 9. Caruso shooting just 1 for 3 so far off the bench with 2 points in 7 minutes tonight. Wemby bumped into and followed by Hardenstein, who took a blow to his nose as Hardenstein went down and hit the deck hard. Ooh. Wemby off the drive. Actually, he got away with a left elbow to the nose of Hardenstein there. Yeah, Wemby extended that offhand, going up for a high elbow to the nose of Hardenstein. I believe the Thunder are going to challenge this foul right now. So it looks like the Thunder are going to challenge this foul on Isaiah Hartenstein as the clock stops, as there was an elbow that was thrown out there by Wemby, and it hit the nose of Hartenstein. So this is under review currently. So right now, as we stand, it's 31-22. 40 seconds left to go in the first, and this is being challenged right now on the floor. I got a bunch of people pouring in, 800 plus. You guys, the real legends, MVPs for being a part here to stream from Australia. Welcome in Arrow on the channel. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. Covered College World Series. Men's college basketball team for me is Providence. Coach's challenge right now for OKC about the foul committed on Hardenstein defending Wemby. Wemby with a little bit of an elbow to the nose of Hardenstein. Wasn't anything like crazy or excessive, but we'll see what happens here. Right now, the Spurs lead the Thunder 31-22. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, I saw that. So Mitchell Robinson's playing with a injured pinky finger that he had surgery on for the finals. Technical foul on Mark Daigneault. So the coach of the Thunder got teed up. Looks like Chiquita liking Spurs in 5 in the finals. Mark Daigneault right now completely irate to the official. Going right after the official. Wemby with a technical free throw drills it. Yeah, Eisen puts out here, great fall by Wemby. Well, he just got a technical free throw out of it, so benefits the case for Wemby there. So max points that the Thunder, or yeah, they can't even get any points right now because they're not, because it was an offensive fall. So it's been ruled offensive fall. The Thunder won the challenge, but Daigneault teed up on the courts, and McCain drives, no good over the glass, and a foul here on the floor, picked up, charge to San Antonio. So that was off the loose ball. Clock will stop with 22 and a half seconds. It's on Castle. Inbound for OKC. Goes off to Hardenstein at the top. Hand off Wallace. Wallace drives past Champagny, meets Wemby at the elbow. On top finds McCain. Fires the three straight away. Right down the chute, delivers. Big triple buried by Jared McCain. Cuts the deficit down to 7. Shot clock turned off. 12-2 bench points in favor of OKC in the opening quarter. Wemby at the top of the key. Drives into Hardenstein at the wing. Bounce pass. Corner 3. Fox left it short. Wallace sprints up the floor. Half court shot at the buzzer. And no good. Missed it wide by Cason Wallace. As we close out at the end of the opening quarter of action. 32-25 to the first quarter of this game. Stephon Castle, leading scorer so far tonight, 9 points in 9 minutes, 7 by Vassell. Wemby with 5. On the other side, SGA, leading all starters for the Thunder. He's got 6 off the bench. McCain burying 2 threes. He's got 8, which leads the team for OKC. Out of the 12 bench points so far, as we head over to the end of the first quarter, beginning the second in a couple minutes. All right, if you guys are new in the stream, we got a bunch of people on the channel, 900 plus. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college basketball. Caitlin Clark WNBA streams in the off season. Feel free to keep on supporting being back here on the channel. Nate, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. If you're trying to watch this game, if you're from the US, it's on NBC/Peacock tonight. NBC you can get with over-the-air antenna, totally free. It's a broadcast TV station, and Peacock is streaming service. It's a paid streaming service that you can get, but NBC is over the antenna, free with an antenna if you're within the range of that station. Depends on where you live or so. Because I'm from Mass, so I get two NBC stations over here: NBC Boston, NBC Providence. When I go up to New Hampshire, the place they go up into New Hampshire, the Lakes region's blocked by mountains, so it's near signals like 70 miles away in Portland, Maine. So it's tough getting in a lot of stations. We only get like 3 or 4 TV stations up in New Hampshire. Whereas like Mass, since it's like flatlands, not much altitude, where I'm from, we get like probably like 50, 60 over the antenna stations over in Mass. Yeah, Tim Burrow puts out if OKC wins this, he's never following the NBA again. Absolute travesty. Yeah, this is the biggest game as I can remember in the NBA. So if the Spurs win this, the viewership for the NBA, it's going to be through the chains in the finals. Biggest city in the U.S., the New York Knicks, making their first finals appearance since 1999, going up against the up-and-coming, dominant, rising generational player at age 22, about to own the league for the next decade to like 15 years, Victor Wembanyama. And if the Thunder win this, then the ratings are just going to completely plummet. Look at the poll right now. 85% Spurs to 15% Thunder. And just based on the styles of play between these two teams, because OKC just not a good way that they're playing basketball. And it's just kept on getting worse and worse in the series. That Game 5 was an absolute joke, what the referees and Tony Brothers did in Game 5, because there was just so much flopping going on, and they were getting all those calls with 38 attempted free throws. We get back to action. Only 2 free throws attempted by OKC right now. This game benefiting San Antonio. Jumper, Shea, mid-range, bounces in, good for 2. Off the step back over Wemby. Cuts the deficit down to 5. Pass midcourt with Dylan Harper. Harper on the floor alongside Castle, Wemby, Champagnie, and Harrison Barnes. Flings it on top. Harper with a 3. Right down the middle. Buries the triple. Massive shot right there from the straightaway part of the top of the key. Dylan Harper, first made 3. He's got 5. X factor in the previous game right now. Perfect. 2 for 2 off the bench by Harper. Shea working on Wemby. Bounce pass found to Hartenstein. On top, Caruso. Caruso off a 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound. And it's a loose ball follow. Charge to Hartenstein. Going back in the Spurs direction. Wembanyama able to draw the foul. Charge to Hartenstein. And that is his first personal. San Antonio with possession. Harper glides, working on Chat, attacks him, kick out to the wing. Into the hands to Stephon Castle. Cross court connects with Wemby. His defender fell down, fires a bullet down the middle. Barnes off one dribble. Kick out to the wing. Open 3. Castle off the back rim and out. Rebound goes to McCain. Had a pretty good look right there. Wemby even as his defender with Hartenstein that fell down to begin with. Caruso with possession. Slowing down tempo, working on Champagnie at the wing. Into the hands to Hartenstein. Off towards his left. Off the dribble. Handoff. Jets. Finds McCain. McCain dribbles up. Low block. Jumper. Baseline. Bounced off the rim. No good. Broke it up on the bounce. And it went off. Let's go off San Antonio or a foul here. await the call. Going to be Thunder ball off an inbound either way. Victor Wembanyama loose ball foul, so that was the call. Second foul now charged to Wemby. So that was a loose ball foul going up on the rebound for Wemby. Inbound goes to OKC. Wallace, shovel pass. Hardenstein, Rudder over Wemby, drills the two. Cuts the deficit down to 4 now. Or 6 currently, 35-29, 35-29, beg my pardon. 6-point game, Harper. Lob, Castle inside, kick out, corner 3 of Barnes. Off the back rim, no good. Huge offensive rebound, hauled in by Champagnie, though he went over the back, and it's a foul call on Champagnie. Wow, this has just been such a physical game. Playing for their lives tonight for both of these teams to go to the finals. Back-to-back loose ball fouls charged to San Antonio. Thunder down by 6 with possession. And McCain's pass broken up out of bounds off Castle. What's good, Real Sky? Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it, bud, for being a part of the stream. Tomaz, welcome in. Low Riz, glad to have you in. Got a couple substitutions here for the Spurs. Castle and Barnes will check out. SGA currently in the bench for OKC. 5 on the floor right now for San Antonio. Champagnie, Wemby, Harper, Fox, and Carter Bryant, first time on the floor tonight, and a jumper is good. Able to get the bounce there for OKC with Jared McCain getting into the mid-range. 10 points off the bench by McCain. Puts his team within 4. Fox gets past Caruso. Fox, runner inside the key. Bounces in. Good for 2. Quick response right back for the Spurs. Thunder at the wing of the perimeter. Now baseline dribble with Cason Wallace. Wallace stuck working on Harper outside. Found Hardenstein. Hardenstein dribbled up. A runner missed off the mark. Chet tangled up with Bryant. Both of them down to the backside of the play. 4-on-4 up the floor. Wemby steps into a 3. Oh, he nails it. Victor Wembanyama right down the cylinder. Sizzles the triple. Humongous 3 by Wemby right at the Paycom Center logo. We get a timeout here taken on the floor. Ooh. De'Aaron Fox in the bucket he scored. He actually stepped out of bounds, and the referees missed it. So the previous 2 that Fox had scored, we'll see if they do take this off the board. It should be 38-31 if they do go back to that on the monitor. That's a huge 2 that the referees missed. So there was a replay showing in the basket that Stephon Fox scored inside the key previous to the Wemby 3. Fox had scored a 2. He had stepped out of bounds on the sideline. He had his left foot out of bounds, but it was rolled a 2 on that possession. The referees did not catch it. So if they do go to the monitor, get that pointed out, that San Antonio would be docked 2 points. So it would be 38-31 if that is caught during this timeout. But right now, the score at the moment, San Antonio 40, OKC 31, as we have a timeout taken on the floor by the Thunder. Man, what a game right now. Game 7. 2 best words in all of sports. We got 800 plus watching. You guys, the real MVPs out here to stream. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified for future live streams here, I cover play-by-play of basketball action throughout the course of the NBA playoffs. Also cover a lot of great college basketball streams throughout the March Madness tournament, so keep on coming back for future live streams in the channel. Hey, what's good, Christian? Welcome in. Things going pretty well. Hey, that's awesome. Over a month right now for Christian. That's great, man. Hey, Praj, thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the stream. Hit us up in the chat where you guys are watching from. Type it in. Country, state that you guys are watching from. If you're trying to watch this game, if you're from the US, it's on NBC and Peacock. I got a question earlier about where this game can be found in the Philippines. Looks like NBA TV Philippines should have it tonight for this game. It's also streaming on Disney Plus and the NBA League Pass if you're from the Philippines. I know we get a lot of great Philippine supporters out here on the channel. That's amazing. Out in Nepal, Canada. Welcome in. Actually, I'm going to take a look at and see neighbors in Canada how you can watch this game too. If you're from Canada, you can where to watch. You can get it on TSN. It looks like tonight. TSN 1, TSN 4, and TSN 5 has this game. We get back to action, 40-31. That was not caught during a timeout. So that basket stands with De'Aaron Fox, runner, Caruso blocked by Fox. They came up with it down low, and Jalen Williams able to score. Right place, right time, inside the low post, good for 2. 7-point game currently. Harper on the floor alongside Fox, Champagnie, Carter Bryant, and Luke Cornett, who is on the court in place of Wemby right now. Bryant finds Fox, 5 at a timer. Fox tees up the 3. Fox around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Wallace. Wallace on the floor alongside Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Jared McCain, and Caruso. Jumper deep too, and no good as it went off the top of the backboard out of bounds off Oklahoma City. And SGA will check back in here for the Thunder. Wow, out from Mexico. Yola Born on the stream, welcome in. Listen, the car looks like for tomorrow right now. Shifty5, thanks for joining in. For the Philippines, for Kobe in the channel. Out from Oregon for Chris. Guys, the legends here on the stream. Let's see, Bahamas, somebody asked me. Fox has possession, drives inside the key, stripped, got it back though with Dylan Harper, attacks the paint, soars up over Chet, got blocked by Chet at the rim, goes right back over to OKC. Caruso attacking, and Caruso missed the layup. Tough game right now by Caruso as the Spurs have possession. Fox up the floor, finding the trailer, right to the rim. Carter Bryant scores, up and off the backboard. Carter Bryant surging right there to the rim. 9-point advantage for San Antonio. SGA, spin cycle inside the key, a dump off down low. He found Cason Wallace and drew the foul. And a shot. The clock will stop here with 7:15. Chet Holmgren, a couple possessions ago, denying Dylan Harper at the rim. And then Carter Bryant, big time bucket, going right to the ring. So SGA has 2 free throws at the line. First one's good. Let's see. From the Bahamas, you can get this game on the NBA League Pass or via local Caribbean providers like Sportsmax and ESPN Caribbean. Yeah, great to see you. Ron, welcome back in. Second free throw, no good. SGA skipped around the rim and out. Pass midcourt with Stephon Castle. Castle at the top of the key. Towards his right off the dribble. Lobs it up over the top and couldn't finish was Cornett. Cornett was fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Luke Cornett. Wow, best of luck there tonight out camping for Shifty5. Glad to have you join in on the stream. Holly, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Rochester out to Ithaca right now. Hope your drive's going well. Beautiful roads out in New York, out in the western part out there. Yeah, we drove past that way to get to Niagara Falls a couple of years ago. I'm from Mass, so not too far outside of Providence, Rhode Island. First free throw is good by Luke Cornett. 10-point lead for San Antonio, 43-33 with 7:02 left to go before half. Yeah, actually, we get some people tuning in while driving or so I'll get some more timestamps in during the game a lot more since there's people listening and majority watching. Second free throw is good by Cornett, 44-33. Pass midcourt off the dribble with Case and Wallace. Hand off to SGA. Shea jacks up the three. Shea buries the triple. 8-point game right now. SGA working his way up to 11 points as he is the game leader. We have a timeout taken on the floor by San Antonio. 44-36. Spurs by 8 with 6:45 left to go before halftime. That was a major three right there by Shea. And Wemby was on the bench, so chipped into the deficit a little bit. Largest lead of this game was the Spurs by 14, and now the Thunder have cut it down to 8. Wow, that's awesome. Connecting the world out here internationally. Got a lot of viewers out in Mexico, it looks like. What's good, Philippines? Alan, Nano, welcome in from the Philippines, tuning in. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wemby so far, he is a plus 10 on the floor. 8 points in 13 minutes. 3 for 4 shooting, 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. Stephon Castle leads the way with 9 points. 7 by Vassell, 6 by Champagny. Pretty solid game, efficiency-wise for the Spurs. 55% shooting. And they're 6 for 13 from 3 at 46%. Thunder having a tough game from 3 tonight. They're just 44% as a team, but just an inefficient game from 3 at 4 for 16. Caruso having a tough night. 1 for 6 shooting. McCain's been pretty solid. McCain with 10 off the bench. They've got 16 bench points. Spurs with 9. Yeah, Caruso's going to have to step up. That's where the issue is for OKC. Just after SGA, they're missing J-Dub and J-Dub and AJ Mitchell tonight. So those two guys aren't playing, the number 3 and 4 scorers in the team. And then Chet Holmgren's having a really just rough series for him. And Alex Caruso has been one of the top players throughout the course of the series, especially from 3, but tonight he's struggling. Just 1 for 6 shooting, 0 for 3 from 3. Yeah, Lou Dort got benched in the early start. He bricked 2 threes in like the opening minute for Lou Dort, playing just jacking up ridiculous shots, like trying to become a Marcus Smart type guy in the offensive side of the floor and shooting his team out in the first couple minutes. So Lou Dort got benched in this game after playing 4 minutes. Yeah, this is not looking so hot for the Thunder right now, especially if they keep on being inefficient, because the key in the series for the Thunder is when they've shot the ball 48% or greater, they're a perfect 3-0 in the series. But when they've shot 45% or fewer throughout the series, they're 0-3. Right now, they're just below that number, 44% currently from the floor, but where they've really struggling is from the 3 ball tonight for them. I did not catch that, Jeffrey. Yeah, I heard the Suns having a tough year for them. And they're going to relocate after next season to Houston. And get back to action right now. Wemby has it the elbow. He takes on Jalen Williams. Wemby, baseline dribble to the rack. Backdoor layup, no good off the glass. Rebound secured by Chet. SGA has it up the floor. SGA on the floor alongside Chet. Jalen Williams, number 6. Lou Dort. And Kaysen Wallace, jumper baseline, missed off the mark by Jay Will, out of bounds, broke it up off the Spurs. It's going to stay Thunderball. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Ron puts out up in northern Maine, St. John Valley. I'm supposed to be going to New Brunswick in 2027, so I'll be driving through a lot of places I haven't ever been to before. The highest up in Maine that I've gone to is Bangor. And we've got people that we know that's from Skowhegan that we visited on our trip back from Bangor. A missed jumper by SGA to get the rebound back, though. SGA attacks the rack, accelerates with a two-hand slam. Might be the energy builder that the Thunder need right now. They cut it down to 6. 13 for SGA, the game leader. Castle at the elbow, outside Wemby, push pass, wing, a 3, Champagnie off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured by Jalen Williams for OKC. Yeah, San Antonio might want to think about taking a timeout if the Thunder start to get in the run. Thunder start to play with energy, trying to flip this game. At the wing with SGA. SGA defended by Champagnie. Able to drive past him off the crossover. Dump off down low. Chat blocked by Champagnie. Not clean, though, according to the refs, and Chet will shoot 2 at the line. 5.5 left to play before halftime. This has just been an incredible game. Like, this might be going into overtime tonight between these two teams. Might be basically how we started off this series, how we end this series. Chet with 2 free throws. First one, no good, missed off the back rim. Yeah, big props to Shea tonight. For cutting out all the flopping stuff. Like, there hasn't been any of that going on tonight. Like, we're just seeing an incredibly physical game going down. Second free throw, no good. Missed off the rim short. Chet Holmgren 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Right now, the Spurs is in the mind of Chet Holmgren as Wemby draws the reach and fall. It's on Jalen Williams, who picks up the personal foul, reaching in. Chet Holmgren at 2 points in 14 minutes, a -10 on the floor. Chet Holmgren needed to have a great game tonight for the Thunder to win this one, and right now having a tough game. Just looking like he's too overwhelmed with the moment right now. Inbound goes to Castle. Castle on the top of the key, working on Dort. Castle dribbles up, drives, still on Dort at the low block, no good, missed off the glass, broken up out of bounds, and it went off the Spurs. OKC's defense start to lock up here. Thunder have the basketball back. Thunder outscoring the Spurs 15-12 in the second quarter. SGA got 13, the game leader, rises for the jumper, deep 2, and bounced in. MVP able to nail another jumper. 15 for Shea. 4-point game. Spurs with possession. Harper backpedals out to the perimeter, slides at cross court. Baseline dribble, Vassell goes backdoor, rejected by the rim. Castle, right place, right time, scores the putback. 46-40 for the Spurs. Up the floor, Chet finds J-Will, passing to the trailer, dump off, runner, Jalen Williams got it, good for 2. Excellent possession there for the Thunder. 9-2 run by OKC in the last 2.5 minutes of action. Top of the key with Harper, slides it off to Wemby. Wemby working on Jalen Williams one-on-one as we're down to 4:15 left to go in the second quarter. Wemby, runner inside the key, no good off the mark. Offensive rebound, haunted by Harper. Wemby, pull up from deep and bounced off the rim. Caruso racing to secure the defensive rebound. Up the floor finds Chet. Chet sends it off to SGA. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. SGA thinking about the step back, made the extra pass back to SGA. Shea, jumper, deep 2, got another one. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, red hot right now. Playing like the MVP, is playing the right way tonight. He's got 11 this quarter, 17 in the game for the game leader. Gonna have to need Wemby to step up. Wemby receives it. Wemby knows it. Wemby inside the key, off the back rim, no good. Rebound secured by Jalen Williams. San Antonio started going a scoring drought. Caruso outside finds SGA. Chance to take the lead with a made 3. Shea Best player on the floor so far tonight. Moves it off to the corner. At the low block, finds Caruso. Caruso dribbles back out to the perimeter. 6 in the timer. Bounce pass broken up, intercepted, picked off by Wemby. Outlet pass up the floor. Castle followed by Caruso. And free throws here coming up in the line for San Antonio with Stephon Castle. Wow, that could have really got chippy fast. Castle was frustrated about the foul call on Caruso. He was going right to the rim right there. That's not a time to be frustrated. That it could lead to a technical at this stage of the game. And luckily, he had a teammate right behind him that had to restrain him. And luckily that happened because that probably would have warranted a technical. But yeah, that was a hard fall. That was a hard fall. Castle then reached out at Caruso, and I don't think it's going to warrant anything. But we'll see if this warrants anything for a technical. I don't think so. That was a hard contact there, though. Some hard contact by Caruso, knocking down Castle. So this is under official review to see if this is anything flagrant or anything right now. I believe you can get it on ESPN Latin America networks if you're from Venezuela. Yeah, Caruso's had a terrible first half, tossing up a lot of bricks. Tonight, Caruso with just 2 points in 15 minutes, 1 for 6 shooting. So Stephon Castle is going to have 2 free throws at the line. So replay supports call of a shooting foul. Yeah, a bunch of international countries on the stream. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here in the channel. One from Singapore. Welcome in random content on the stream from Singapore. Castle, 2 free throws. First one's good. 3-point lead for the Spurs, 47-44. We have 3:09 left to go before halftime. De'Aaron Fox checks in. Champagny takes a seat on the bench. Second free throw is no good. Around the rim and out, missed by Castle. Rebound went to Jalen Williams for OKC. Thunder with possession. Caruso. 3 minutes left to go. The ball handler. He's on the floor alongside SGA, Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, Chet Holmgren. At the elbow, rising for the jumper. Deep 2. SGA's hot, and he nails it. 1-point game. Shea has 19-13 this quarter. Fox on the floor alongside Wemby, Castle, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell. Fox, spin cycle, jumper, nails it. De'Aaron Fox getting into the mid-range. Big response there by San Antonio. Fox with 7 tonight. Shea gets past Vassell off the dribble, drives on Wemby, inside the key, dump off, Dort, jumper, mid-range off the back rim, no good. SGA with the offensive rebound. Lou Dort, rainbow 3, and nails the triple. Lou Dort on the board. First bucket in the night, he's got 3. 17-4, second chance points in favor of the Thunder tonight in this game. Fox with possession. Fox dribbles up, drives inside the key, kick out, corner. Keldon Johnson on the 3, around the rim and out. Rebound secured by SGA. Part of a 24-17 second quarter box score in favor of the Thunder. Caruso with possession. Looking for somebody to move it off to. Sends it cross court into the hands to Jalen Williams. At the right wing perimeter, off to SGA. 6 in the timer. Shea, bounce pass down the middle. Jalen Williams, 15-foot pull-up. Got it. And the Thunder take the lead. First lead tonight for OKC. Under 90 seconds left to go before halftime. 51-49. All of a sudden, San Antonio started to go cold. De'Aaron Fox driving inside the paint, going up, stripped, lost it, turnover, and a loose ball foul in the backcourt charge to Keldon Johnson. It's going to be bonus free throws here coming up in the line for Chet Holmgren for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking over the game tonight on another level. Shai a point a minute on 8 for 11 shooting. 19 points in 19 minutes tonight for Shai. 2 free throws by Chet. First one's good. That was... If you guys saw the replay of Shai's eyes, they got so big. Second free throw by Chet. That is good. 4-point advantage for the Thunder. Thunder are perfect all time at home in Game 7s. They're a perfect 4-0. Fox, kick out to the corner. Just 1-5 on the road all time in Game 7s for San Antonio. Wemby, jab step. They haven't won since 2008, and the ball got broken up out of bounds off the Thunder. Last win on the road in a Game 7 for San Antonio came on the road at the New Orleans Hornets in 2008 when they were branded as the Hornets. Castle, kick out, corner, Johnson outside, finds Fox, tees up the 3, Fox, splashes the 3. Big time triple, knocked down the middle by De'Aaron Fox. Final minute left to go before halftime. 10 points tonight for Fox. SGA working on Castle at the Paycom Center logo off the double team. Lobs it down the middle. Intercepted Vassell with a steal up ahead. Finds Castle. Castle right to the rim. Blocked by SGA. Right back with a trailer. Keldon Johnson with authority. Dunks it down with a putback slam. 1 point lead for the Spurs. 54-53. 5-0 run by San Antonio. 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Caruso spin. Caruso out of control. Caruso missed the shot, and Vassell came away with the basketball. 4-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out at the end of the second quarter of action. Victor Wembanyama with possession, edge of the mid-court logo. Defended by Jalen Williams. 9 in the timer, 13 in the game clock. Wemby slides it off to Vassell. Back outside Wemby. Wemby dribbles, drives, inside Akio. Wemby, fall away, kiss off the glass, scores. Good for 2 by Wemby. Final seconds left to go. OKC, one more possession. Caruso at the buzzer. Kaboinked off the back rim. No good as he missed the 3. And we go into halftime, and the Spurs have a 3-point lead of 56-53 at halftime. Big bucket by Victor Wembanyama, and a big response back for the San Antonio Spurs to go on a 7-zip run into the locker room. What a game. Victor Wembanyama with 10 going into halftime. 4 for 9 shooting, 1 for 2 from the perimeter, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Yet to record a block tonight. De'Aaron Fox, solid start tonight. Offensively, 10 points, 3 assists, plus 10 on the floor, leading all players on his team. Stephon Castle leads the way in scoring. 12 points tonight by Castle. And then on the other side, it's been Shai. 19 points in 21 minutes for SGA on 8 for 11 shooting, 5 assists. Plus a block tonight by SGA. After that, Jared McCain with 10. And then everybody else with 6 or below. Jalen Williams with 6. Everybody else 4 or 3 or 2. And Caruso needs to step up for Oklahoma City, or they're going to be losing this game tonight. If Caruso does step up, then OKC is going to reverse this, and they are going to win. So a lot hinges on a big-time second half for Alex Caruso. 2 points in 18 minutes. 1 for 8 shooting and 0 for 4 from 3. Right now for Caruso. Lou Dort with 3. Cason Wallace has 3. Chet, rough game by him. A -7 on the floor. He's got 4 points in 20 minutes. With just 1 basket, only 2 attempted shots by Chet Holmgren. Hardenstein with 4 tonight. What a game. Got to get to the rebound advantage because that's been a major difference maker. 26-14 on the glass in favor of Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City 17-4 in second chance points for them at one point. Where the Spurs have won this game tonight is forcing turnovers. 8 turnovers by OKC, just 4 tonight by San Antonio. San Antonio was rough in the first 2 games of the series. They combined for 44 turnovers. They have really cleaned up their act in the second half of this series, limiting the turnovers since De'Aaron Fox came back. 7 for 8 at the free throw line by San Antonio. The Thunder, look at the score right now, 56-53. 4 for 8 at the free throw line. Chet Holmgren went 0 for 2 at the free throw line, and then 2 for 4 by SGA. Those are 4 critical missed free throws. That's the difference in this game, that they're just 4 for 8 at the free throw line, and they're not getting the calls like they were in Game 5 where they attempted 37 free throws. Right now, box plus minus. Caruso and Chet. Chet is a -7, which is tied for the worst in the team alongside Hardenstein. And Caruso is a -3. The top plus guy is Jalen Williams, +8 in 11 minutes. And then +3 for McCain in 11 minutes. McCain's been good tonight, 10 points in 11 minutes. And then the top pluses for the Spurs, +10 by De'Aaron Fox in 17 minutes. +7 by Vassell. Wemby is a +5. And then +2 by Keldon Johnson, Carter Bryant off the bench. There's a couple minuses by San Antonio, -4 for Stephon Castle, -5 for Harrison Barnes. Yeah, Harrison Barnes played 3 minutes, and then that time, -5 on the floor. -2 by Luke Cornett. He's checked in and played 4 minutes in the spot of Wemby tonight. Champagny is at a neutral 0 in this game. Wow, you guys just lost power in Jamestown. Stay safe out there. Yeah, there was a big storm that came through the area today. Kind of in the area where me and Jeffrey on the chat live, in southern New England. Actually, up in northern New Hampshire, they got snow today, like 8 inches of snow up in the mountains, White Mountains of New Hampshire. If anybody went hiking out there up in the Tuckerman Ravine this afternoon, yeah, might have not been a good day to do so. Hopefully you're inside the shelter right now. A lot of good hiking spots out there. Because I was looking at the All Trails map yesterday. There's a bunch of different hikes in like the White Mountains near Mount Washington. A lot of them are like under strenuous category, like which is by far much higher difficulty than the hard difficulty. There's easy difficulty, moderate, hard, and then strenuous being the top one. And a lot of them up there at 6,000 feet, super strenuous, just crazy hiking trails they got going on. Yeah, when I went up there with my friends, like a decade ago, we went to Glen Ellis Falls in northern New Hampshire, and then one of the guys, there was a trail coming back from that. That's like a 13-mile trail that goes to Mount Isolation, and one of the guys came back and hiked Mount Isolation, which took him like 6 hours to hike, and then came back from there. Hey, what's good? Tony in the stream. Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. But yeah, they got snow today, like up in northern New England. Like it was crazy cold outside. Like usually the average temperature where I am is like 65, 70 degrees this time of year. It was 45 degrees today and downpouring rain, gusty wind gusts. Gonna get on Mr. Tops a couple moments from now, so stay tuned. If you guys haven't seen Mr. Tops ever, you'll be able to meet Mr. Tops for the first time. So don't change the dial. We'll be back in a minute or two with Mr. Tops coming up here in just a brief moment. All right, this might be the biggest audience reveal for Mr. Tops for this entire season. So here we go, Mr. Tops. There's over 800 plus people in the chat. And this is a game 7, and Mr. Tops is active and he is warm and he is ready to go. So Mr. Tops is already warmed up. Good job, buddy. So game 7. Last game, you are focusing on the scoreboard today. You're moving it. Yep, you're a whole lot active today. So you want to see a lot of activity, and Mr. Top's looking for that activity tonight. Oh, yeah, he is focused on this game, but he's got his activity and his claws moving and his claws going. What a start in this game, buddy. Mr. Tops is strong. So he's got his active claws going, and he's strong. He wants the physicality to keep on going. What do you think, buddy? Second half physicality, keeping on going. Right to the buzzer. You thinking overtime, Mr. Tops? He just pushed away the microphone, so I guess that's a no. So no OT for Mr. Tops. He pushed away the microphone. He likes regulation for this game. And he's waving to the audience. Yeah, you need a big block. You need Big Boy to go up and get you a big block, don't you? There you go, buddy. Yeah, Mr. Tops is strong tonight. All right. Gonna put back Mr. Tops. And Mr. Tops wants this game to keep on moving along, being strong, being physical, getting those hands up. And we'll see what happens in the second half. So, going to put back Mr. Tops, and then we'll be back in a couple minutes from now. Continue halftime. All right. These two teams play for their playoff lives to get into the finals tonight. What a game. San Antonio trying to get to the finals first time since 2014 for them. OKC trying to go back to back. If they do that, they'd be the first team to make a finals appearance back to back since the Cavs and Golden State did it back in the late 2010s for them. Yeah, so he's close. So Mr. Tops is a Dalmatian Herman's tortoise. So he came in a box. He's around 10 years old. I think his birthday's coming up in a month. So he's going to be 11, turning 11 in a month. June 30th, 2015 is when he came in. So he was shipped on June 30th, 2015. He came in the box from the Arizona Tortoise Company, got shipped across the U.S. from Arizona. Yeah, Mr. Tops loves lettuce. He loves romaine lettuce, clovers. He eats a lot of greens. Yeah, the whole stadium is blue tonight. So they put all blue seats on blue shirts on the seats tonight for this game. What a game. Just incredible. Nobody in foul trouble for OKC. Everybody with 1 or 0 fouls. Couple of guys with 2 fouls for San Antonio. Wemby is one of them. 2 fouls by Wemby, 2 by Champagnie, and 2 by Keldon Johnson. What's good from Ghana down to South America? Lex, thanks for joining in. Yeah, incredible international reach today. Philippines, Bahamas, Mexico. Got a lot from. Hit us up in the chat where you guys are watching from tonight. Let us know what country you're representing or state if you're from the U.S. A lot from Europe as well. I know we got quite a bit from Asia, Nepal, Japan, South America well represented. Somebody posted Antarctica earlier today too. I'm from Oregon for Christy. Welcome on board. Florida, we got Ecuador out on the channel. Idaho, wow. 124 to 105. That might be far fetched for the 124. Probably around like the 110-ish zone around that time from Lithuania. Appreciate it for the dedication out at 4:30 in the morning. And then Lithuania, yeah, Bahamas. Incredible reach here on the stream. Marcus, glad to have you back in from Bahamas again. We got Tennessee on the stream with Terrence. Welcome on board. Yeah, tons of people in from South America today. Argentina, a couple people in from Argentina. Wow, we got one from Germany, Latvia, like Europe and South America. Bigger reach than usual tonight on this stream. Like I've seen multiple countries come in on the chat from South America. That's awesome. Like usually it's a lot of like the Caribbean island nations or so, but coming that far down, that's incredible. Yeah, we had a Venezuela earlier too on the stream. Brazil's a popular one that we get quite a bit. Philippines, big time. I haven't watched that much for college baseball. I saw Northeastern beat Missouri State, so they're still in the bracket. They won today. Here we go. We get back to action. Third quarters. We begin right to left on the floor. Oklahoma City with an opening possession to begin the third quarter. SGA on the floor alongside Caruso. Jalen Williams with a corner three. No good off the rim. Tipped around and the rebound controlled by Vassell. SGA, Jalen Williams, Caruso, Payson Wallace, and Chet Holmgren, the five on the floor. Wemby with possession, slides it off the Castle as they're on the floor alongside Vassell, Fox, and Champagnie. Fox receives it in the corner. Fox takes the three from the corner, missed off the rim. Caruso controls the defensive rebound. 3-point game. Caruso crosses midcourt into the hands to Shea. Shea defended by Fox at the left wing perimeter. Shea dribbles up to the elbow. Shea outside on top finds Wallace. Kick out, corner. Caruso up fake. Drives in Champagny. Floats at the runner at the mid block. Missed off the match. Snapped off the glass by Wemby. Here goes the Spurs with possession off the rebound by Wembanyama. Vassell connects with Castle. Castle tours his right off the dribble. Castle slides it cross court. Finds Vassell. Dribbles up. A jumper. Mid range. Bounces in. Good for two. Devin Vassell puts his team up by 5. There's the energy guys right there. Vassell's got 9. Castle playing with energy as well throughout this series. Chet Holmgren on the outside, defended by Fox. Into the hands to Caruso. Slides it to the corner. Shovel pass made from Wallace off to Jalen Williams. Lost it off the dribble. Got it back though. Caruso finds J. Will. Puts up the shot. Bounces in. Gets the bucket. Big response right back for OKC. Cuts the deficit down to 3. Pass midcourt with De'Aaron Fox. Slides it off to the wing, finds Castle. Castle dribbles up top of the free throw circle, finds Wemby. Going down, soaring up with a right-hand finish. Victor Wembanyama stretch it out there for the slam jam. 12 points now for Wemby. SGA attacks the paint, blocked to the bounce by Wemby. Victor Wembanyama turned it up the Jets here, quarter number 3. Man. Age 22, Wemby with a statement to Shea. A statement for the entire NBA if they win this game that he's going to own this league for the next 10 to 15 years. SGA able to track the basketball. Working on Champagny at the wing. 5 of the shot clock. SGA 1-on-1. Step back 3 over Champagny. Nails it. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Big time stroke from the perimeter. 20-burger tonight for Shea. Wemby at the top, defended by Chet. 1-on-1. Here goes Wemby. Backs his way on Chet. Inside the key off the step through. Missed it. Tipped to the corner out of bounds. And it went off of Wemby. Wow. That was one that he's going to want back. Usually Victor Wembanyama doesn't miss that one. Just an insane glide off a step through by Wemby past Chet, but just couldn't get the layup to drop. 2-point game. Caruso outside. Chet, passive-aggressive. Kick out to the corner. Had a wide-open 3. Instead made the extra pass. 3-point shot straight away. Good for the lead by Caruso. 1-point advantage for OKC. As we are down to 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Castle dribbles, drives inside. Blocked at the rim by Wallace. Loose ball, scramble for the loose ball as Champagny tried to dig it up. Couldn't do so. On a bounce off Champagny. It's going to go right back over to the Thunder. Bodies hitting the deck like human dominoes there. .850 left to go in this third quarter. Inbound goes to OKC with possession. Case and Wallace on top into the hands to SGA. Shea got away with an elbow to the face of Castle. Jumper. And able to draw the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line by Shea. Hasn't really been much free throws tonight. And that is one that San Antonio is going to want back. Shea. Oh, yeah. He got away with a clear-cut elbow to the face of Stephon Castle. Yep. He got away with one. And then a push-off, drew the shooting foul. 2 shots of the free throw line by Shea. That's the first time in this game that we've seen a call basically not go San Antonio's way. It was pretty good officiating till that call right there. With Shea with that elbow to the face, and then push off, and then called in the shooting foul. And Shea just nailed the first free throw. I mean, this can't be happening right now. It was great officiating of first half, and now that one was a pretty obvious one that, I mean, that couldn't happen with that no call. 3-point difference. Shea buries the free throws. 24 points by Shea. Castle, skip pass. Quarter 3 as Champagny, a bullseye right down the middle. Buries the triple. 63-63. Great connection there with Castle. Kicking out to Champagny with a 3. SGA working on Castle. Back out to the perimeter into the hands of the Dort. Cross-court McCain. Baseline dribble. Wallace broke it up. Turnover. De'Aaron Fox up the floor out to the races. Fox Lost it. And this ball is loose as we got players here hitting the deck, and it should be a tie-up between Castle and Dort. Yep, that's a tie-up. Jump ball tie-up between Castle and Dort. That's good. Bread, egg, steak, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Got 800 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're going to take a timeout on the floor right now as we are down to 8:03 left to play, third quarter, and it's going to be a Thunder timeout as De'Aaron Fox, a loose ball turnover, and then a tie-up between as Lou Dort was in on the tie-up, and the Thunder are going to burn a timeout right now. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Holy smokes, what a game. This one might need overtime just like game one did. If we begin the series and wrap up the series with overtime, just insane. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams in the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games throughout the course of the playoffs. Also covered a lot of great college hoops games and the March Madness tournaments. And the content doesn't stop, especially in the offseason, hoping to cover some Caitlin Clark WNBA streams. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back in, brother. What a game tonight here. Tied up at 63. Thunder with a rebound advantage, 27-16, 9-4 on the offensive glass. They do have 9 turnovers. Spurs with just 5 this entire game. SGA leading all scorers. He's got 24 on 9 for 13 shooting. After that, 10 points by McCain. Everybody else single digits. 3 guys double figures for the Spurs tonight. Wemby with 12. Limited to just 4 rebounds, though. 12 points by Castle, 10 by Fox. Yeah, it was really good basketball refereed up until the early part of the quarter a couple moments ago with SGA getting away with an elbow to the face of Castle and then push off, and then Castle got called in the shooting foul. San Antonio 8 for 19 from 3, 42%. Thunder 7 for 21, 33% from the perimeter. So actually the rolling was Thunder basketball, so turnover was committed by San Antonio, so it's Thunder basketball, so there was no jump ball tie-up. They resulted it as a turnover. Charge to... Yeah, wow. So turnover charge to the Spurs off the loose ball by Fox, and then the Thunder get the timeout. So there was no jump ball tie-up. They get the timeout in time. Wemby kicked ball violation. It's going to stay Thunder ball. Thunder near side front court. Ball gets inbounded to SGA. Bounce pass. Hardenstein, a runner inside the key left. Shorts Wemby. Snatching away with a one-hand rebound. Spurs with possession. Stephon Castle at the wing. Slides it off to Wemby. Wemby dribbles, drives, kick out, corner, 3. Champagnie knocked down, got fouled. 3 free throws coming up here at the line by Julian Champagnie. He got fouled from behind the arc. Bad foul here by Lou Dort on the closeout. Bad foul. 3 free throws upcoming for Champagny. Victor Wembanyama getting some motivation on his bench. First free throw is good by Champagny. Right now, 8 for 9 at the free throw line in this game for San Antonio. Oklahoma City leaving off critical points off the board. They're 6 for 10 tonight at the free throw line. Right now, a 1-point game. Second free throw in and out. No good, missed off the mark by Champagny. Yeah, close game right now. Grind, thanks for joining in. Appreciate here for being a part of the stream. Brocky, welcome in. Julio, welcome on board. Teresa, thanks for joining in. Julie, welcome in. Third free throw, Champagny right down the middle. 2 for 3 that trip at the free throw line. 2-point advantage for the Spurs. They're 9 for 11, 81% at the free throw line. Thunder just 6 for 10, 60%. Case and Wallace. Handoff around the perimeter. Players tangled up, and Vassell gets called in the foul. Got tangled up with McCain. Yeah, Vassell signaling that oh. Wait a moment. They reversed it. Jared McCain, offensive foul. Wow. Devin Vassell thought the foul was clearly called on him. He got tangled up with McCain, and it was an offensive foul charged to Jared McCain. Wow. So Jared McCain knocks down Devin Vassell around the perimeter away from the basketball, and it's going to go back to the Spurs. Wow, Vassell didn't see it. He was signaling to the ref to challenge, and then the referee pointed at his Spurs basketball. This is Spurs ball. Castle dribbles up to the elbow. Outside Champagny fires the three. Bullseye! He nails it. Jillian Champagny right down the middle. Buries the triple. 68-63. Big change in the game right there. Shea dribbles on Wemby. Jumper over Wemby. Rolls around and drops in. Good for 2 by Shea. 3-point game right now. What a battle. So we're down to under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Castle turns the corner. Kick out, corner, 3. Johnson, Rainbow, off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, hauled in by Champagny. Finds Harper, Champagny into the hands to Wemby. Victor Wembanyama takes on Hardenstein, 6 on the shot clock. Finds Dylan Harper, working on Caruso at the right wing. Harper dribbles up, arises for the jumper, deep 2, connects on it. Dylan Harper nails the J. That's a tough shot. Right in front of the 3-point arc. Dylan Harper's got 7. Off the bench tonight. Caruso to the rim. No good. Blew the open layup. Rebound. Tip to Champagny. Spurs with possession. 5-point advantage. Harper spinning. Harper kicking. Top of the key. Open 3. Champagny drills another one. Bang, a bang, a bang. Julian Champagny right through the cylinder. Buries another 3. Timeout on the floor. Take him out of Thunder. 73-65. Dylan Harper going to work. Deep 2J over Caruso. And then Caruso blew the open layup on the next opportunity up the floor. And Caruso tonight just 2 for 11 shooting in this critical Game 7. And then the drive, the kick out to the top, leading to the open 3, which was assisted by Dylan Harper off the Julian Champagny, and Champagny raining in the 3s. 5th made 3 tonight by Champagny. He is 5 for 6 from the floor, with all his makes being from 3. 17 by Champagny in 23 minutes. San Antonio 8-point lead as we have a timeout taken by the Thunder. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Let's go. Let's get that 1K hype out in the chat here watching. We got over 1,000 viewers. You guys, the legends, MVPs here out on the channel. If you guys are finding my stream for the first time, I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops throughout the March Madness tournament. I'll be live for every single game throughout the NBA Finals, so feel free to come back in on Wednesday night, Game 1 between the winner of this game, hosting the New York Knicks. And wow, what a game tonight. Julian Champagnie, incredible. Let's get it out in that chat for the 1K hype out on the stream. 17 by Champagnie, 5 made threes. Wemby with 12, plus 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a block and a steal. Stephon Castle with 12 tonight. Fox with 10. Just a lot more help with guys stepping up in a major way. Champagnie, amazing game. SGA doing his part with 26. Jared McCain doing his part with 10. But Alex Caruso nowhere to be found tonight. 5 points in 22 minutes, 2 for 11 shooting. Chet Holmgren, nowhere to be found tonight. MIA, 4 points, 23 minutes. A -1 on the floor for his box plus minus. Hardenstein just 4 points. He's a -18 tonight for Hardenstein. Jalen Williams leads the way at plus 14. Everybody else minuses on the floor for OKC. And the pluses, the top plus on the floor is Wemby, a plus 10 for the Spurs. Plus 9 by Fox, plus 8 off the bench, Keldon Johnson. And then plus 6s by Vassell and Dylan Harper. What a game. Eight-point lead for San Antonio. Looking for their first ever NBA Finals appearance as a franchise since 2014. They're just 1-5 all-time in road games and Game 7s. Lone victory as a franchise in the Game 7 came at the New Orleans Pelicans, or at the New Orleans Hornets at the time when they were branded as the Hornets before the Pelicans in 2008. We get back to action. 6 minutes left to go in the third. And down the far side, the Thunder turned it over. Caruso ran out of real estate, stepped into bounds, turned over by OKC. Brutal game tonight by Caruso. Brutal game. Caruso going wide off the dribble, just ran out of real estate, out of bounds, stumbled off the dribble and fell and lost it. Defended by Harper. Spurs with a chance to put this game back when in double digits. Largest lead tonight, San Antonio by 14 in the first half. Spurs with possession. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Castle, Champagnie, Wemby, and Johnson away from the play. Personal foul charge to the Thunder. As Jalen Williams right now, he is down. Jalen Williams, personal foul away from the basketball is the call on the court. And Stephon Castle just got called in the offensive foul on the inbounds. So turnover by San Antonio. So back-to-back turnovers, and it goes right back over to OKC. SGA at the wing of the perimeter. Castle has to be careful. That's his third personal foul. SGA kick out. Holmgren outside finds J. Will attacks. Dish out. Quarter. Kenrich Williams inside the paint. That shot is well short. Rebound halted by Wemby. Here goes San Antonio. Up by 8. Wemby at the wing. Pulls up from deep. Oh, he nails it. Victor Wembanyama. Bang, a bang, a bang. Drills the 3. 16-2 run by San Antonio in the last 3+ minutes. 76-65. First double-digit lead since the first half of action. Oklahoma City in trouble. Shea rises for the jumper off the back from no good. Tipped off the mark, out of bounds, and it went off of the Thunder. It's going to be Spurs basketball here, folks. San Antonio right now in the groove. San Antonio, 11-point lead. Stephon Castle slides it outside. Champagnie, 5 threes. No good off the back from misfire. Jet rebounds over Wemby with a defensive board. Thunder with possession. Caruso up the floor. Caruso drawing the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. If that's on Castle, that's going to be his 4th personal. Caruso right now needing a moment as he went down hard as he hit hit the deck. What a game right now. Just an incredible game between these two teams. Seems like much, much smaller than an 11-point margin. Yeah, that is the fourth personal foul charged to Stephon Castle tonight. 20-12 start in the third quarter for San Antonio. 2 free throws by Caruso. First shot's good. De'Aaron Fox, he checks back in. As Stephon Castle, with those 4 fouls, takes a seat on the bench. Isaiah Hartenstein comes back into the game. Chet Holmgren being just out manhandled throughout the course of this matchup, throughout the majority of the series, checks back in, and Jared McCain comes back in as well for the Thunder. Second free throw by Caruso. It is up. It is good. Wemby right now on the bench. 9-point margin for San Antonio leading this game. Dylan Harper at the left wing perimeter. Drives inside to Keon Shea. His pass sails into the hands to Johnson. Johnson attacks the paint. Johnson off the back rim, no good. Tipped off the mark by Luke Cornett. Couldn't put it home, and the rebound went to Shea. Finds McCain outside Shea. Push pass down the middle. Hardenstein couldn't connect. It's a turnover. Shea behind the fingertips of Hardenstein, and the turnovers start to rack up right now for OKC. And that is their 12th turnover of the night. Spurs with just 6. San Antonio had 20-plus turnovers in the first 2 games of the series. Fox, runner, down low, no good. Tipping off the glass, missed by Cornett. Tipped right back to Fox for the rebound, but a loose ball foul on the Thunder. And that's now going to be the 3rd personal foul charged to OKC tonight. What's good, Naja player? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. No problem, man. Enjoy your rest of your night, bud. RCP, thanks for being a part here in the stream. Francis looking for the Spurs to pull through. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win, Spurs or Thunder. Vassell. Jumper no good off the mark. Offensive rebound. Johnson draws the shooting foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Keldon Johnson, able to rip away the rebound and draw the personal foul. Man, Keldon Johnson on another weight class, ripping away the board from SGA and then drawing the foul from behind on Cason Wallace. Yeah, Game 7's at home. I actually have some numbers here. This will be super impressive for the Spurs if they do hold on to win this game tonight. Johnson off the back rim misfired on the first free throw. Game 7's home teams are 117 and 42 all time in Game 7's. Home teams are 26 and 12 all time in the conference finals. But what the interesting thing is about this crew chief tonight that they have, the main crew chief, Mark Davis, slightly higher winning percentage for road teams in the regular season plus playoffs than the home teams winning percentage regular season plus playoffs this season. SGA, jumper, baseline over Wemby, bounced off the mark, and a loose ball foul charge to San Antonio here. That's going to stop the clock with 3:48. It's on Keldon Johnson. No, beg my pardon. That's on Wemby. That's on the shot. Wow. That was on the shot. I thought it was on the rebound. That was a very late whistle. Now you got some things to think about here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Wow, that whole play played out with a rebound opportunity by Johnson. I thought it was a push over the back, but Victor Wembanyama shooting foul defending Shea at the baseline. Wow, that's a tough one right there. That was a very delayed whistle. Both free throws go down by Shea. So Wemby right now with 3 personal fouls. Spurs with possession, 8-point lead. Wemby on the floor alongside Fox, Johnson, Vassell, and Harper. Fox slides it off to Johnson. Wide open 3 straight away. No good off the back rim. Rebound goes to Wallace. Cason Wallace on the court alongside Hardenstein, SGA, Caruso, and McCain. Caruso Into the hands to Hardenstein. Hand off to SGA. SGA with 3:20 left to go. Working on Devin Vassell, left wing perimeter. SGA, up fake. SGA leading with a flop and drew the foul. It's going to be a 3-point shot. 3 free throws coming up here at the line. SGA, the step back 3. Defended by Devin Vassell, plus the flop at the end. That can't happen. Step back 3, up fake. Goes in. Gets the benefit of the call for somebody who falls down on 51% of attempted shots that he gets fouled on. The first free throw is good by SGA. Wow, home team just 11 and 14. Yeah, no advantage. Wow, thanks for the update there, Tony. Second free throw is good by SGA. Cuts the deficit down to 6. New phone, thanks for joining in, bud. All of a sudden, it's now 3 questionable calls in this game that we've had, and all 3 free throws go down in favor of the Thunder. 31 by SGA, rest of the starters with 14. De'Aaron Fox, top of the free throw circle, hand off Vassell, rises for the jumper, deep 2 off the mark. Wembanyama, offensive rebound, dribbles back out to the perimeter. Into the hands of Vassell, elevates for the 3, off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, tipped from Vassell off the Fox. Another second chance opportunity, Wemby. 10 in the timer, drives on the Hardenstein, jumper, Wemby, and no good, missed the 3, another rebound, but a loose ball foul charge to San Antonio. It's on Johnson, and the Thunder are in the bonus. OKC with more free throws coming up at the line at 2 shots. Alex Caruso will go to the line, shoot 2. All of a sudden, this double-digit lead evaporating down to 5, and if he makes both free throws, it will go down to 3, a one-possession game. Caruso, 2 free throws. First one's good. All of a sudden, free throw count going up in favor of the Thunder. 19th free throw of the game. They're 15 for 19. The Spurs tonight, 10 for 13. Second free throw is good. Caruso buries them both down. It's a 3-point game. 2:45 left to go in the third. Castle, playing with those 4 personal fouls, dribbles past midcourt, into the hands of Vassell, sends it outside Fox. Fox drives in Wallace, dribbles inside the paint, runner for 2, got it. 5-point advantage for the Spurs. Big bucket right there by De'Aaron Fox. 12 points tonight for Fox. Wallace slides it outside McCain, towards his left off the dribble. Into the hands to SGA with 31. SGA off the screen set by Hardenstein. Drives on Wemby. Jumper. Deep 2 off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Vassell. Spurs with possession. So we approach the 2-minute mark left to go, third quarter. Just 35% shooting this quarter by OKC, or by San Antonio. OKC is at just 31%. And Fox is going to head to the free throw line, shoot 2. It's on Caruso, who picked up the personal. What's good? Brian on the stream. Welcome in, man. So 2 free throws at the line, and Caruso not happy about that foul call. The Spurs are going to take a timeout here. Yeah, they get the green challenge up. San Antonio challenging this foul call on Alex Caruso. So initial call, Alex Caruso shooting foul, resulting in 2 shots coming up at the line if it stands by San Antonio. 2 minutes left to go. 79-74, late third quarter, we head into the timeout. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top Skier to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. The game tonight, coaches challenged by Mark Daigneault of the Thunder. They're trailing by 5 at the moment. San Antonio, initial call, heading to the free throw line, shoot 2. Able to draw the shooting foul on Alex Caruso, but this is under review right now in the coaches challenge by OKC. Call has been overturned, so that foul has been taken away off of Caruso. So the Thunder win the challenge. They retain their timeout. So De'Aaron Fox driving on Caruso. Yeah, Caruso got all ball. Smart challenge there by Daigneault. Yeah, that's a big challenge that they just won. OKC, just 2 timeouts left in their bag tonight. San Antonio, a bunch of timeouts remaining. They've got 5 timeouts still for the Spurs. Thunder with the basketball. SGA inside the key, weaves his way. No call by the referees. Flop down as there's no call there, but the refs let it play on. Wemby. Baseline dribble. Wemby spin. Dish outside. Champagnie. Bounce pass. Corner 3. And no good by Castle. Rebound. Ripped away by Chet. Thunder with possession. 90 seconds left to go in the third. Pass midcourt with SGA. Chet Holmgren just with 4 points, 4 rebounds tonight. Just no impact for him. Did pick up that defensive rebound, though. Wallace lobs it off to Jalen Williams. On top with Lou Dort. Hand off to SGA. SGA working on Champagnie at the top of the key. Outside, J. Will takes the 3. Oh, he nails it. Jalen Williams from deep outside off a rainbow. Splashes down a triple. Pumping up the crowd now at the Paycom Center. The blue out for OKC. They put their team winning 2 with that made 3. Timeout by the Spurs. 1:06 left to go in the third. That's a major 3 by Jalen Williams. Fox with a late contest right as the shot clock went down to 0. Damn, that's a huge shot. Absolutely huge shot to put your team winning 2. Man, what a game. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jalen Williams up to 11 with that made 3. Third player to reach double figures. He is a plus 16 on the floor. That was his first made 3 in the night. SGA putting together a big-time game, 31 in 32 minutes. After that, Jalen Williams with 11, Jeremy McCain with 10. Caruso is up to 9. San Antonio, nobody's really been able to pop off and have just a monster game. Wemby has been limited to 15 tonight. Just below 50%, 6 for 13. Champagnie, 5 threes, has 17. Wemby, 15, 12 each by Castle and Fox. Vassell with only 9. Roger, thanks for joining back in. We got Ian back in the stream. Welcome on board. Get back to action here. Final minute left to go. Third quarter. Spurs with possession. Stephon Castle lobs it off to Wemby. Top of the key. Up fake. Drives on Jalen Williams. Kick out. Corner 3. Vassell. Off the back room, no good. Castle. Great save. Able to collect the offensive rebound. Wemby again. Bumped into by Jalen Williams and fouled. And in the bonus, Victor Wembanyama will shoot 2. Coming up at the free throw line. So 15 right now for Wemby. 2 opportunities at the free throw line. Pretty solid night for them. 10 for 13, 77%. Thunder at one point were 4 for 8 at the line. They haven't missed a free throw since. They're 15 for 19, 79%. So both teams missing both teams missing around that ballpark 3-4 free throws tonight. First free throw is good now. 11 for 14 as a team for the Spurs. Second free throw by Wemby. No good. Around the rim and out. Split the free throws. Rebound went over to Lou Dort. Down to 40 seconds left to go in the third. McCain into the hands to SGA with 31. Shea towards his left off the dribble, defended by Champagny. Shea drives inside the key, up fake. Shea on top, a 3 for the tie. No good off the rim, short. Rebound ripped away by Harper. No call to referees. Play continues and got it out in the backcourt, crossing midcourt for the Spurs. Wow, I don't know how in the world with Harper in the corner with a basketball that they were able to get that ball back into the backcourt and advance it past the timeline in time. De'Aaron Fox slides it off to Wemby. Up fake. Free throw circle. Turnaround jumper. Wemby no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Wallace. Full court shots at the buzzer. That was close. Just missed it wide by Cason Wallace. Wow, that was out of the camera shot for the most point. A full court shot. Just heaves one up at the buzzer to hit glass. Very close. Just a tad outside the rim. 3-point game at the end of the third, 80-77. What a battle tonight between these two teams. We're going to head to a brief break. We'll be back in a couple moments. Are you a fan of Behind Your Arc Basketball and want to rep the BTAB brand? Then check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Click the link posted in the description of this video, or you can click the QR code as well. The Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is your online shop to rep my channel brand. My merch store has shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shorts, winter hats, pillows, mugs, phone cases, and so much more. And new to the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store is Mr. Top's gear to rep your favorite tortoise. Check out the newly added Mr. Top's jerseys and all the other great items at the Behind Your Arc Basketball merchandise store online at Teespring Marketplace. Hit us up in the chat who guys want to win here tonight. Type it in, Spurs or Thunder. Right now the Spurs dominating the poll, 83-17 in the poll. Wow, just a phenomenal game. Yeah, this gave me vibes of Kevin Durant, 3-point shot, foot on the line against the Brooklyn Nets back in 2021, went into overtime. It's got that type of vibes tonight that we could be heading to an overtime session, just like we started off the series in. Incredible. Spurs led as many by 14. They led by 11 at one point this quarter. Looked like they were going to run away with it. Thunder came back. Thunder resilient. Thunder respond. SGA, just big time night tonight for SGA. 31 points in 32 minutes. Jalen Williams, a big-time 3 he made. He's got 11 plus 9 rebounds. He has a plus 16 on the floor. McCain with 10. Caruso has missed 9 shots. He does have 9 points tonight. I think a lot's going to hinge on Chet Holmgren here. If he is getting playing time in this fourth quarter, or if he does get benched for Chet Holmgren, if he shows up, then the Thunder are going to reverse it. Plus, if Caruso shows up as well, the Thunder are going to win this game. But Chet Holmgren, MIA, tonight in a Game 7, 4 points in 26 minutes with just 4 rebounds on 2 shot attempts. And then Spurs got a little bit of foul trouble to look at after right now. Stephon Castle with 4 personal fouls. Wemby with 3 fouls. Keldon Johnson has 3. Got to limit that foul trouble. 17 by Champagny. There's 5 made threes. 16 for Wemby. 7 rebounds tonight for Wembanyama. Castle with 12. Fox with 12. And Dylan Harper with 7. He's only shot the ball 4 times tonight. Yeah, Spurs have gotten off to a really good start. So if San Antonio can get off to a great start in the quarter, they got a great chance to win this game because the Thunder seem like they're the better team in the second stage of quarters, but the Spurs seem like they're the better team in the first stage of these quarters. So this first stage of the fourth quarter, it's going to be critical for San Antonio to race out and stretch out their lead, especially when Wemby is on the floor. Wemby has played 31 minutes tonight, the most out of any player on San Antonio. SGA's played 33, the most of any player in the court. We get back to action. Wemby at the elbow takes on Jalen Williams, who's a plus 16. Wemby spins move at the low block. Wemby turnaround jumper. Chet came along, no good, was fouled. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line for Victor Wembanyama. Chet Holmgren shaking his head about the foul call. Wemby's going to get the benefit of the free throws. Hey, what's good? John in the stream, welcome in. Glad to, or Chris, welcome in. Yeah, I remember you. Big Xavier fan. Glad to have you back in, bud. New phone. Thanks for being a part here on the stream. First timer tonight. First free throw by Wemby. No good. Missed it. Couple missed free throws tonight by Victor Wembanyama. In this game now, 2 for 4 at the free throw line. They're just 11 for 16 as a team, 69%. Thunder, 15 for 19, 79%. Missed free throws could be a difference maker in tonight's game. Second free throw at the line for Wemby. It is up, it is good. Splitting the shots once again. 81-77, 4-point lead right now for the Spurs. Caruso on the floor alongside Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Tyson Wallace, and Jeremy McCain. Bounce pass goes to McCain. A jumper. 15-footer straight away. Got it. It's a laser right down the netting for McCain. 2-point game. Right now, SGA's on the bench. This is the golden opportunity for San Antonio to increase their lead. If they cannot do that, then the Thunder looking like they're going to go back to the finals for back-to-back seasons. De'Aaron Fox at the wing on the floor alongside Johnson, Wemby, Champagnie, and Harper. Teeing up the 3 straight away. Keldon Johnson buries the triple. Big-time shot right there by Keldon Johnson. 84-79. Thunder with the ball. Caruso on top finds Williams. Corner 3. Tyson Wallace right back. Buries it. It's a 3. It's a 2-point game. SGA at the scorers table. Next whistle, he'll be back on the floor. 6.6 rebounds, 4 assists tonight by Tyson Wallace. Champagnie, 5 threes. No good off the back rim, couldn't make a 6. Huge rebound, collected offensively by Harper. Wemby, drive, a kick, a corner 3, a Johnson. Oh, he's got another one. Keldon Johnson from downtown sizzles the triple. 5-point lead for the Spurs. At the wing, McCain into the hands to Caruso. Caruso, cross-court, Jalen Williams finds Chet. Passive night tonight for him. Only 2 shot attempts on the floor this entire game for Chet Holmgren. Gonna have to take one here. Baseline dribble. Working on Wemby. Oh, he lost it in the corner. Finds finds a step-back 3 with McCain. No good. It's an air ball. It's a shot clock violation. Chet Holmgren giving away this game right now for the Thunder. If you're Mark Daigneault, you have to bench Chet Holmgren. Gotta bench Chet Holmgren right now. Like he's basically looking like Ben Simmons offensively in this game. Like does not want to shoot the ball. Goes over to the elbow with Wemby. Jab step defended by Jalen Williams. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Fouled. 2 shots coming up with a free throw line for Victor Wembanyama. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Amateur, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Wemby has split his previous 2 trips at the line, going 1 for 2. First free throw is good by Wemby. Oh, that's awesome. So Chris started off at Xavier this fall. Best of luck there. Started off at Xavier. That's great, man. Keldon Johnson, huge lately off the bench. 2 made threes now this quarter with 9 points. Second free throw is good by Wemby. 7-point advantage for the Spurs. Exactly how they needed to start off this quarter was getting out with a fast start because the Thunder seem like they're a better team in the late stage of the quarter. Caruso soaring up, break the slam dunk, followed by Wembanyama though. 2 free throws coming up at the line for Alex Caruso, and that is now the 4th personal foul on Victor Wembanyama. Wow. Caruso shooting right out of a cannon there. So Wemby just picked up his 4th. And the first free throw is way off the mark by Caruso. Caruso is not having an impact offensively tonight. Second free throw is good. Cuts the deficit down to 6, 89-83. Still have 9:40 left to go in the 4th. Dylan Harper has the timeline. Bounce pass into the hands of Fox. Wemby still on the floor with those 4 personal fouls. Fox at the top. Step back, 3 straight away. Buries it. 3-point fest right now for the Spurs in this 4th quarter. 9-point advantage. SGA back in the floor. Drives in Champagny inside the key. A dish off the Chet ball with it. Working on Wemby. Chet's not even looking at the hoop. Had to give it away to SGA. Kick out to the wing. Caruso extra pass made. Kaysen Wallace right down the middle. Buries the triple. Everybody nailing shots here in this 4th quarter. 9 minutes left to go. 6-point game. Dylan Harper past the timeline. Defended by Wallace. Into the hands to Wembanyama. Wemby at the top of the key. Working on Jalen Williams 101. 8 on the shot clock. Wemby. Crossover. Step back 3. Wembanyama. It is pure. Victor Wembanyama nails the triple. 9-point lead. SGA pull up from deep. SGA no good, missed the 3. Battle for the rebound, and Champagny came away with it. Spurs with a chance to go up by double digits. They slow it down. Wemby tonight with 3 made threes. 22 points in 34 minutes. This time went up to a jump shot motion. Kick out, corner 3. Harper, no good off the mark. Rebound went over to Wallace. Up the floor, Caruso attacks the paint. Caruso left hand high off the glass, missed the layup, and the rebound ripped away by Harper. San Antonio pushing tempo. Champagny cross-court pass. Watch out. Right to the rim. Keldon Johnson scores the layup. 97-86. 11-point game by San Antonio on the road with 8 minutes left to go. Time out on the floor. Increasing their lead. The Thunder down to just 1 timeout remaining. Wow, what a way to attack there. Julian Champagny received the feed up the floor by Fox and then cross-court connected with Keldon Johnson to score the layup. What a pass there. Scoring in transition for the Spurs. San Antonio up to now 17 fast break points, leading the fast break advantage 17-7. You have a timeout on the floor by the Thunder, down to 1 timeout left. 17-9 start for the Spurs. Wow, Thunder looking like they're starting to get worn down offensively all of a sudden. Physical San Antonio defense just crashing the glass, contesting a lot of stuff. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be live throughout the course of the NBA Finals. Even though this is the end of the conference finals night, keep on coming back for future live streams. And even after the end of the season, keep on coming back and keep on being a part here of the streams for the future. As I'm planning to be live, Caitlin Clark WNBA streams in the off season throughout the summer months. And then once the NBA starts back up again, it's Boston Celtics regular season live stream starting in October. San Antonio, 8 minutes away if they can pull it off. Like, first go around as a team for San Antonio, there's usually hoops you have to go through to get to the NBA Finals. This is crazy for the Spurs, the timeline. The Thunder 2 years ago got bounced out in the second round against Dallas after getting the 1 seed in the Western Conference. There's usually like steps that you have to take. Like Victor Wembanyama being that good that's just a generational type of player here that's about to own the NBA for the next decade plus, then I mean it's just another level to this. Like it's something you don't see too often. Usually like if you're like a top team, it's usually you get bounced out and then like the next year you go further, or if you make it to the finals. Usually though those better seeds don't really pan out if it's their first trip that they make it into the playoffs. Like this is one of the anomalies here. If this does go through with San Antonio, if they can pull this off tonight. And that's exactly what they needed to do for the Spurs because the Thunder have been the better team in the late stretch of the quarters, whereas the Spurs have been the better team in the early stretch of the quarters, able to stretch out their lead. And that was huge. That's the second time they've got up by 11 points around this margin right now. They did it in the early third quarter, and now they're doing it in the early fourth quarter. Still a lot of 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left to go. Thunder, it ain't over till it's over. For sure, they're going to get this back to a 4-point game. The Thunder are. The Thunder are going to get this back to a 4-point game, and then it's on from there. And if San Antonio can shut down the door, it's an 11-point game right now. This game ain't over just yet. Still plenty of time left to go. And I bet you the Thunder are going to make their run. We get back to action. Hardenstein on the floor alongside Caruso, McCain, SGA, and Casey Wallace. Bounce pass, going backdoor, shutting down the door. Gutted a drop and the foul. It's Hardenstein with an and one. Exactly right on cue. They ain't going to lay down without a fight. Going into it's a game 7. We're spot on the line in the NBA Finals. Free throw by Hardenstein, and that is in. Got the bounce. Yes, Chris. SGA on fouled shots heading into the middle stage of the series. 51% fall rate, leading all players in the playoffs. That is a 31% percentage rate higher than James Harden at number 2. A jumper no good, around the rim and out, missed by Fox. Rebound went to Caruso. Up the floor finds Casey Wallace. At the wing of the perimeter, outside Caruso into the hands to SGA. Dribbles, drives, kick out, corner, 3, McCain, no good, left it short to rebound, went to Johnson. 7:20 left to go. Big board there by San Antonio with Keldon Johnson. Stephon Castle on the floor alongside Wemby, Johnson, Vassell, and Fox. Castle towards his left, top of the key, outside Vassell. Vassell dribbles up, low block, gut, McCain the fall, jumper misfired, and the rebound goes back to the Thunder. Under 7 minutes left, SGA drives on Fox, dribbles up to the elbow. Backs his way, working on Fox. Jumper, 15-footer off the turnaround. Nails it. It's a 6-point game. Time out by the Spurs. 97-91. 6:48 left to go. And the fourth quarter of action as the Spurs will burn a timeout. And they ain't going to go down without a fight tonight, folks. Oklahoma City putting this one in a 2-possession game right now. SGA tonight with 33. That's his first basket to the quarter. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys want to win here tonight, Spurs or Thunder? Big drop off between SGA and then the number 2 score. 33 by SGA, 12 by McCain, 11 by Jalen Williams. Caruso's got 10. He's also missed 10 shots and 2 for 12 shooting tonight. San Antonio, Wemby leads the way with 12. 17 by Champagny, drilling 5 threes. 15 for Fox. 12 by Castle, 11 by Johnson. What a game and what a series. And make sure to keep on coming back for future live streams. I'll be live NBA Finals, so keep on coming back for the NBA Final streams coming up next week. Six-point game. Thunder need just one basket to get themselves within 4. That's what I said a couple minutes ago when the Thunder took the timeout. They were down by 11. They're going to get this to 4. A lot of people said this game was over. Hasn't been like that throughout. It's been, if you're just joining in, early stage of the second quarter. Spurs led by 14. Thunder came back. Thunder trailed going into halftime, but it wasn't by much. Yeah, 56-53. It's a 3-point game at halftime. And then start to the third quarter. Once again, Spurs led by 11. Early stage of the third. Thunder came back. Thunder took the lead. Spurs at the end, able to get it on back. And right now, in a battle for the finish. 6:48 left to go. Spurs the better team in the opening stage of the quarter. The Thunder the better team in the late stage of the quarter. And right now, with 6:48 left to go, still plenty of time remaining in this game. Quick look at the foul trouble. Yeah, Wemby's got 5 for fouls. Wemby has 5 personal fouls right now. Castle with 4. 3 by Keldon Johnson. 4 by Jalen Williams, the only player in deep foul trouble for the Thunder. Wemby's going to avoid that. Still a lot of time left to go. Because after that, Luke Cornett tonight is a -1. Yeah, ESPN has him statted for 5 fouls. That one on Caruso. So Wemby is playing on the floor. There's 5 fouls right now. We get back to action. Dylan Harper on the floor alongside Luke Cornett as Wemby is on the bench. Stephon Castle and Vassell. Ball got broken up, intercepted, tried to take it en route and blocked to the summit. Hardenstein denied by Cornett. Goes back over to the Spurs. San Antonio with possession. Castle outside Champagnie. Stroked 5 threes tonight into the hands of Castle. Towards his right off the dribble. Castle working on Caruso. 5 at the timer. Jumper. Pull up. 15-footer. Splash. Got it. Big bucket right there by Stephon Castle. These are major minutes right here for Luke Cornett. In the spot of Victor Wembanyama. Now +1 of court time tonight by Luke Cornett in 5 minutes that he has played in this game. Straightaway dribble drive. Wallace off the fingertips of Hardenstein. Couldn't connect. It's a turnover. Critical turnover. Victor Wembanyama high-fiving Luke Cornett. Just like that. Wemby checks right back into the game. 5:45 left to go. 14 turnovers by the Thunder, just 7 tonight by the Spurs. Wemby with those 5 fouls. Back on the floor. Harper finds Wemby, top of the key. Slides it off to the corner. Vassell dribbles up. Cross court, connects with Champagnie. Up fake, sidestep to the left. On the 3 and nails it. Julian Champagnie right down the cylinder. Bang, drills the 3. 20 points, 6 made 3 tonight by Julian Champagnie. SGA sends it off to Caruso, drives inside the paint, kiss off the glass, scores, up and off the backboard. Big response right back for the Thunder. So we approach the 5-minute mark left to go. Castle, past the midcourt logo. Looking for somebody to get open. He does. He finds Harper. Harper at the right wing perimeter. Dylan Harper taking on Wallace. Harper lost it. This ball hitting the deck. He gets stolen away by the Thunder. Up the floor, OKC. Skip pass. Corner 3. McCain. And no good left it short. Rebound goes to Champagnie. Chance here to slow it down. Spurs slow down the possession. 9-point lead. 4.5 left to go. Stephon Castle at the wing. Off the double team, finds Champagnie again from 3. Around the rim and out, no good. Tip in. It is there. Good for 2 by Harper. Thunder Trailing by 11 right now with a critical tip in by Dylan Harper, and the Thunder burn their final timeout of the night as they are out of timeouts. Huge. Guys stepping up for San Antonio. Thunder look like they are completely gassed. Luke Cornett, major defensive stands that he was in there as they went on a mini run with Luke Cornett on the floor when Wemby was on the bench, and that was so critical as he blocked Hardenstein at the summit, going in for a slam dunk, and that block basically flipped this game for the Spurs tonight to take it, and they are 4 minutes and 26 seconds away from winning this one and heading to the NBA Finals. Wow. Impressive. Absolutely impressive. Gotta love a guy like Luke Cornett, who has won a championship before 2 years ago with the Celtics. So he knows what championship style basketball is. And just played it with a block of his life denying Hardenstein a few minutes back. And Julian Champagnie, brief stint with the Celtics, leading into the championship run from 2 years back, 20 points on 6 made threes. Humongous game by Champagnie tonight. This guy just got himself a big-time contract boost in the offseason. 22 by Wemby. Fox with 15. 14 by Castle, 11 by Johnson. Just a little bit more ammo right now offensively for the Spurs compared to the Thunder. 33 by Shea. Other than that, 12 each by McCain and Caruso, 11 by Jalen Williams. Everybody else with single digits. Chet Holmgren with just 4 points in the game at 7. High archer is good by Shea. He's got 35. 4:05 left to go. And a timeout taken by San Antonio. Back to the timeout slide. Big bucket there by Shea. 35 now for SGA. Wow, you guys the real legends in the stream being a part here on the channel. 1.88K right now on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Keep on coming back for future live streams. I'll be back Wednesday night, Game 1, NBA Finals. Spurs Knicks, or Thunder Knicks. Whoever haul out, win this game. Either Spurs Knicks or Thunder Knicks with 4:05 left. Right now, the Spurs in the driver's seat to make it happen, barring a miracle comeback by OKC. Still not over just yet. Knicks get 1 game, yes. Both of these teams coming off a 7-game series. I expect the Knicks to win Game 1. Knicks are going to be the underdog going into that game as well. I think very well they're going to win Game 1. Embiid's played almost 38 minutes tonight. Out there on the floor, there's 5 personal fouls. Still 4 minutes left to go. We get back to action. Spurs with possession. Castle on the floor alongside Harper, Wembanyama, Fox, and Champagnie. Harper slides it off to the wing. Fox back outside to Harper. 6 in the timer. Dylan Harper, step back 3 straight away, and nothing but net delivers. That is a humongous 3 by Dylan Harper. 12-point advantage for San Antonio. They are sizzling from 3 this quarter. 6 for 10 from 3. That one very well could have been the dagger. Williams, corner 3. Got it by Cason Wallace. Big response. Exactly what they needed as they bring it back with a 9. Cason Wallace now in double figures with 12. His 4th made 3 tonight. Spurs with possession. Stephon Castle. Past the timeline, slows it down. Castle. At the top of the key, taking on the SGA. Torres left off the dribble. Dribbles inside. Castle drives. Castle, bad pass stolen. One man to beat as Wallace brings it up. Wallace outside Caruso. Has to wait. And Chet Holmgren is still on the floor right now for the Thunder. Looking like Ben Simmons with 2 shot attempts this entire night. Non-factor offensively with just 4 points in 31 minutes. Shea got it away. Into the hands to Jay Will. Jay Will knows that Holmgren can't take any sort of shot. Jalen Williams has to force it up. No good. Chet Holmgren stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. Chet Holmgren, a terrible game tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat right now to land Giannis Antetokounmpo in the offseason. You're going to need something to counter Wemby next season. Chet Holmgren, just not the answer. You are a Milwaukee Buck. Dylan Harper blocked to the summit by Jalen Williams. Back it goes to OKC. SGA at the wing. Slides it off to Caruso, approaching 2 minutes left to go. Into the hands to SGA. SGA, a lot of time ticking off the clock. A lot of dribbling. Wallace fires a 3. Wallace buries another one. Cason Wallace, and 8 overages. Yeah, brings his team winning 6. Under 2 minutes left to go. 1 bucket most likely ices it for San Antonio. But Oklahoma City, Cason Wallace, here they go. Slowing down tempo. Castle at the elbow. Outside finds Fox. Lob to Wemby. Wemby working on Jalen Williams. Both teams with 2 fouls this quarter. Skip pass. Wing. Up fake. Castle lost it. Stolen. Chet Holmgren records the steal. 90 seconds left to go. Thunder, an opportunity right here with his possession. Shea at the top of the key. A step back 3 over Champagny. No good. Left is short. Chet Holmgren. Oh, he's out of bounds with it. Big U. Chet Holmgren tried to save it. Couldn't do so. Ricocheted off the backboard and out of bounds. It's going back to the Spurs. Chet Holmgren tonight, 4 points in 33 minutes on 2 attempted shots, 2 missed free throws, heads to the bench, gets benched with 1:22 left to go. Spurs with possession. Spurs with a dagger opportunity to close it out right here, right now. They give it off to the player for the future of the league the next 10 plus years, Wemby. Hand off Fox. Fox dribbles towards the wing. Outside Vassell to the wing. Into the hands of Champagny. Dribbles up deep to left is short. Follow through. It is good. Stephon Castle with a putback. Lays it up and in. Looking like the dagger to win Game 7 for the Spurs. High off the glass, good, and 8 over till it's over as Cason Wallace able to make a quick layup in the backcourt. Castle. Under 50 seconds left to go. 6-point lead for San Antonio. Off the double team, has to get it away. Castle. And they do have 2 timeouts. And they will burn one. San Antonio burns a timeout. 42.9 left to go on the clock. In June and July with a dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for June and July. You the legend, brother. Really appreciate it. You guys are incredible. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, type in the chat. 2K hype. Let's go. We got over 2,000 people watching right now. Let's get that 2K hype out in the chat. Let's go, everybody. Let's type that in. 2K hype. Stephon Castle. Put back layup. Off after the initial miss. 16 tonight by Castle. Big time. Just a little bit more balance with San Antonio. 22 by Wemby. 20 points by Champagny. He was huge. With 6 made threes. Jordan Walsh, Glazer, appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. Keep on coming back for future live streams. I'm a Celtics fan. If you guys didn't know, I cover NBA games throughout the playoffs, March Madness, NCAA tournament games for college basketball, Boston Celtics regular season streams throughout the course of the regular season. And once the finals concludes, I still plan on covering games live throughout the course of the summer. Caitlin Clark, WNBA streams throughout the course of the summer. 109, 103, 43 seconds left to go in action. Spurs going to have the possession. 83% going for San Antonio, looking for their first ever appearance in the final since 2014. The inbound got stolen, though. SGA up the floor, attacks the paint, outside into the hands of Wallace. Too much time coming off the clock right now. 30 seconds left, approaching the mark. Kick out, corner three. Kenrich Williams off the back rim, no good. Long rebound, hauled in by Castle. Loose ball, got collided. No call with the referees as the Thunder pick it up. A deep range three, a rainbow Dort. And the clock stops with 22.3 seconds left to go with a personal foul attached to a charge to De'Aaron Fox. So not in the bonus for either side. Third personal foul this quarter, charge to the Spurs. It will lead to an inbound coming up for the Thunder. Thunder with just 2 fouls this quarter. So they're going to have to take up time to give fouls either way for San Antonio, who is up by 6 right now. So time is going to tick off the clock either way for OKC unless they can rack up steals like they just did off the inbound. Caruso, near side front court, inbound passer. Up by 6 for the Spurs. Inbound goes to Jalen Williams. Too much time coming off the clock. Too much time. Caruso, 3-point shot. Air ball on the bounce. Broken up off Champagny, though. It's going to stay Thunder ball. 5 seconds went off the clock. 17 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. Too much time is coming off the clock with these possessions. "17 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. Thunder underneath their hoop inbound. Caruso sends it off to Jalen Williams. Too much time. Too much time at the wing. A deep range three. 30-footer off the mark. No good. Missed by Wallace. Rebound ripped away by Champagny. San Antonio going dancing in the finals with an exclamation point. Devin Vassell able to dunk it down. And they are going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2014. What a game. There's a new big boy at the top of the NBA rankings that's about to own the league for the next decade plus. 7'5", Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio in 7 picks up the victory. Final score 111-103. What a game. What a series. Let's get that W in the chat here for the San Antonio Spurs. 83% out on the stream. Pick the Spurs. And what a finals we're going to have. Victor Wembanyama going up against the biggest city of them all, the New York Knicks, in the NBA Finals starting on Wednesday. Grab the popcorn. Let's go. What a series. What a series, what a game, and they did it on the road. It's their first road victory in a Game 7 since 2008 for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama, just on another level. There are hoops that you have to take to get to the finals. And with a player like this, there ain't any stepping stones you have to take. He is just that good. That's a once-in-a-generational type of player. Victor Wembanyama, if healthy, what he's going to do to the NBA, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame alongside Michael Jordan and LeBron if he keeps up on this trajectory in his career. Just incredible. 22 points, 7 rebounds, a 22-year-old, 7'5", Leading scorer of his team tonight, leading player throughout this entire series at just 22. Goes to the NBA Finals in the first go-around with his very young San Antonio squad. And for Oklahoma City, fell short tonight for the defending champions. SGA with 35. J-Dub, number 2 scorer throughout the regular season, didn't play. AJ Mitchell didn't play. He was great in the playoffs. 17 by Cason Wallace, 12 by Caruso, 12 McCain, 11 by Jalen Williams. But you look down, Chet Holmgren, 4 points tonight in 33 minutes for the number 2 pick in the class of 2022. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks right now, they're looking to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City Thunder, I think you got to make the call for Giannis. Chet Holmgren plus other rotation pieces and picks to Milwaukee for Giannis. Because Chet Holmgren, MIA in these playoffs, what Victor Wembanyama did to Chet Holmgren just mentally was not there and got out manhandled throughout this entire series. What a series, what a game. Just incredible by the San Antonio Spurs. Luke Cornett came in for like a minute or two in the fourth quarter and denied Isaiah Hartenstein at the rim. Dylan Harper, off the bench, X Factor. In the previous game, he finished with 12. Tonight on an efficient 5 for 8 shooting with 7 rebounds, a +9 for Dylan Harper. Champagnie was incredible tonight. He drilled 6 threes. These young guys stepped up. Stephon Castle, dude plays with energy, plays with force. 16 points for him tonight for a second-year player. Just incredible season that they had. This team was not in the playoffs last year. And going from a non-playoff team to the finals, that is like unheard of. Like one of the biggest bounce backs to reach the finals in NBA history. 62-20 in the regular season. Last year, they missed the playoffs at 34-48. Biggest turnaround teams to reach NBA Finals. Biggest turnaround, Houston Rockets, 47-35. Oh, they were a 6 seed, yeah. Celtics were 25-25 mid-January of 2022. Oh, that's just a turnaround in season. That's why. Yeah, the Spurs team's been great. Turnarounds on a year-to-year basis. Wow. Celtics in 08 improved by a +42. 24 wins to 66 wins in the Celtics 08 season. Celtics 1980 +32 wins. Larry Bird, 29 wins to 61. Phoenix Suns 2005. Oh, those are single season turnarounds though. For single season turnaround, Celtics won the championship with that +42 win margin from 07 to 08. Wow. Yeah, they went from 34 victories to 62 this year, improved by 28 wins. Fourth youngest head coach, Mitch Johnson, becomes 39 years old to reach the NBA Finals in the last 25 years. Congratulations out to the San Antonio Spurs. Just incredible. Entire starting 5 reached double figures. 2 guys off the bench tonight, double figures. They put 7 guys in double digits tonight. Thunder had just 5. 2 critical players they missed with J-Dub and AJ Mitchell. Will OKC break up this team? That's a great question. I think they're going to trade away some of their rotation pieces plus Chet Holmgren for Giannis. They got all the assets to trade for Giannis. And the MVP has been announced. Victor Wembanyama, MVP, Western Conference Finals, baby. 22 years old. Get ready, NBA. If this dude stays healthy for the next decade plus, it's going to be in the history books. Just incredible. I mean, we're looking at a new rising generation of basketball with a player here with Wemby that is going to be owning this league for the years to come. Tonight, he played 42 minutes. That has to be a career high for him. Career high minutes, 49. Oh, that was in double overtime. Yep. Double overtime in game one. 49 minutes. Wemby, career high minutes played. He had a 43-minute game against Philadelphia in 2024. Tonight, he played 42 minutes. So plus 7 on the floor, 22.7 rebounds, a steal on the block. Man, Victor Wembanyama just built different. Like, the mentality that he has to be the best player in the world possible. If you guys didn't hear the story by now, Victor Wembanyama, what he did in the offseason, he had a 2-week camp at a temple in China that he dribbled a basketball up a 2,000-foot mountain cliff, which was a dangerous, uneven slope up a mountain, 2,000 feet in elevation. Dribbled a basketball for hours up the cliff. And then if you lost the handle of the basketball, it would roll down the mountain cliff. So he dribbled a basketball off an uneven slope in China behind a temple up a mountain cliff all the way to the top. That's what he did in the summer to get his conditioning right, to challenge him as physically as possible, to give it the biggest challenge ever when dribbling up a mountain. And when you lose the basketball, the mountain makes you pay and the ball rolls all the way down the mountain. Just built different for Victor Wembanyama. Hostile environment, on the road, underdog. Game 7, W for Wemby tonight. Just incredible. Spurs win 111-103, the final score. And I like the Spurs to win it all, in my opinion. I like the Spurs to win it all. I think it's going to be a tough matchup for the front court for the Knicks to match up with Wemby. Especially if there is some foul trouble that Cat gets into. Mitchell Robinson, a lot of question marks for him, just coming off a pinky finger surgery for him. He's going to have to play much more minutes for Mitchell Robinson in the series defensively, and he is the worst free throw shooter in the league, so he's going to get hacked as well, and he's going to have to play those minutes to defend Wemby. So this might not be a good matchup there, in my opinion, especially when Robinson's dealing with an injury. Like they might have to give Ariel Hukporti some minutes and roll him out, because he's like a 6'11" big body at like 260 for him, to see if they can spread around those center minutes going into the series to at least get like a bigger type of body in there, to see if they can somewhat limit the production out of Wemby if that is possible. Game 1, since the Spurs went into a super physical series in this matchup, I honestly think the Knicks are going to take game 1 because it's a short turnaround for the Spurs. And plus, these guys must be exhausted. But it, if the Knicks lose game one, honestly, that might be the best opportunity they have. So I think the Knicks are going to win game one, but the series, I like San Antonio to win the series. They got so many guys just stepping up all over the place. They come at you in waves, and they're physical, they're fast. Should be a really good series. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. Victor Wembanyama, Western Conference Finals MVP. The San Antonio Spurs win in Game 7. It's only their second victory as a franchise in a Game 7 on the road. First one since 2008 for San Antonio. I'll be back live Wednesday night, Game 1, Spurs and Knicks. I'm going to go... I'll go Spurs in 5 in my prediction. Yeah, I'm thinking either 5 or 6. I'm going to go 5 for my prediction for San Antonio. I think the best one that the Knicks have is Game 1 for them. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here of the stream. We're going to close out to the channel members. All right, all channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. If you guys are interested in becoming a channel member, I just posted it in the chat. So I'll also pin it in the chat right now. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. $1.99 US dollar rates a month for special shout outs. We got Jason, John, Michael Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite, Warren, the Nisha player Norma, Paulson, Kelly, Ogie, Russell, Rydog, Ashes fan for life, Phil, All on the Prowl, I am Ghost, Ian, Edith, Ice Ice Baby, XX Dev 5000, SGA Sports Talk, Elaine, Akilo Pitts, Yvonne, O Tamara, and Tyreek. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. Congratulations out to San Antonio. Western Conference Finals champions, Spurs and Knicks. Game 1, NBA Finals, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. I'll be back live for that one. Feel free to tune in for that stream. Thanks so much, all, for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and congratulations out to the San Antonio Spurs, the 2026 Western Conference champions. Victor Wembanyama, Western Conference Finals MVP. Thanks all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your night here, folks.